Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
It's officially 2021. We did it. We made it. We survived. Hallelujah. 2020 was a difficult year for most, and in the aftermath of that, you may be struggling to figure out what to do next. Hi, my name is Serena Henry, owner of Intentional Roots Life Coaching, and I'm here to offer up my services to anyone in need. Think of life coaching as a simple conversation between you and myself, where it's a safe space, judgment-free zone, and an opportunity for you to unpack anything you may be inside of currently or bottling up, and co-creating a space for you to uncover your most authentic self, your truth, and what your next best steps in life are. So, if you find that might be you or a loved one, friend or colleague, please send them my way. You can contact me at 702-625-3516 or at serenahenry@theintentionalroots.com. I look forward to speaking to you. Find your grounding, change your life.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale. What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Cameron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Cameron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Cheryl Underwood.
Wake your ass up. It's the Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. Get your ass up. It's the Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. These niggas got you feeling good. It's the Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. Monday through Friday. It's the Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. Even on the highway. It's the Morning Wood. It's your Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. It's your Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. It's your Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood. It's the Morning Wood.
It's the Morning Wood. Wake that ass up. Y'all know the vibes. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Ricky Raw, how you doing?
Yo, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm good. It's another Thursday. You know, we pushing through.
It's another Thursday. Another beautiful morning.
I was going to say, you're over there where it's real sunny and real beautiful.
Oh, yeah. It's real nice. When the sun touched down, very
So how have you been? I know you've been taking a couple weeks off. You got to catch the people up on what's good.
I've been all right. I've been chilling in Jamaica for the last month. Really, I've been here since about May 1st. I've been relaxing, you know, maxing out, chilling out, cooling out.
Relaxing, chilling,
Yeah.
chilling by the pool. Well, speaking of cooling by the pool, there is going to be a pool party event with Commissioner William McCurdy II and Councilwoman Pamela Goins. This event is going to be held June 25th, 2022 from 1 to 3 p.m. They're going to have a live DJ. There'll be games, raffles. I'm pulling up for the funnel cake, but they will have ice cream as well. The event is going to be held at the Walker Pool. The address is 1509 June Street. So again, if you're looking for something to do and feel like splashing around in the pool, go hang out with Commissioner William McCurdy and Councilwoman Pamela Goins. It sounds like a fun event.
It does sound like a fun event.
What you got going on for us over there in pop news, Ricky?
In pop news, Cosby's civil trial over sex abuse allegations opens up. Santa Monica, California, Bill Cosby will again be facing sex abuse allegations. Wednesday, and attorneys give opening statements in a civil trial. That's one of the last remaining legal claims against the comedian. Lawyers for 64-year-old Judy Huth will outline the evidence they plan to present that Cosby forced her to perform a sex act at the Playboy Mansion in 1975 when she was 16 years old. So they got him again.
I was going to say, well, I mean, I know his attorneys are saying that no sexual abuse happened, and it looks like the burden of proving that this nearly 50-year-old case lies entirely with the plaintiffs. They definitely have acknowledged that Cosby took the young girl to the Playboy Mansion, as a photo from the visit shows, but says they believe she was not a minor when that took place. So they'll definitely be, I guess, having to play Clue and kind of connect the dots there and see how old the girl was based off the pictures. I'm not sure.
Are they going to have him serve more time for that, or are they going to let him be on probation or something like that?
I mean, I don't think they're going to let Bucko be on vacation. I mean, these are pretty serious allegations and crimes. So I don't know if you should be on vacation for, probation for that. But I mean, I guess we'll see how this goes. I mean, I thought he was blind for a minute. He had like a lot of health problems. Then I heard him and R. Kelly were like cellmates. So I don't know.
I feel like that going on over there. I feel like that should just be a rumor. If they let that happen, they know they're absolutely wrong. But they say he's not going to leave his Pennsylvania home and just to attend the trial, which is taking place at a small courthouse in Santa Monica. So he'll be in Pennsylvania until the trial.
I did see they said he's not testifying either. They said that he's pleading the fifth and that his glaucoma. See, I told you, his glaucoma left him blind and he can't travel like that. So they need to, I mean, I am all for, victim rights, but I mean, it is like 60 years ago, right? Kind of a long time.
Like y'all supposed to do, I feel like all at once. You're supposed to do all the investigating, all the this man is, I'm, and not to be disrespectful to Mr. Cosby, he's 1 foot in. You know what I mean? So
okay, he is kind of old.
He's old, so y'all can't keep doing this to this man.
Yeah, he's nearly blind. He's nearly blind, but
and they say he's been and free. He was in prison, not jail. They had Bill Cosby in prison.
I mean, he's obviously a pretty serial. He was knocking people out. He was putting pills in people's drinks. You can't do that. That's a little crazy, okay?
A little. That's ridiculously crazy. Like how? You're Bill Cosby. You're America's older sweetheart.
Not the older sweetheart. He's the man version of the sweetheart role.
Right. He's a pudding pop. You had the sweaters and the pudding pops. You can't.
He did have the sweaters going.
To be doing that.
He was America's black dad, I guess, for a cool little minute.
Now he looked like OJ.
Yeah.
If OJ
most of these old men do once they get super old. Well, we're going to hop right into this weather here out in Vegas. We are going to have a high of 100 and a low of 67 today. Out in LA, it looks like a high of 81 and a low of 59. It's going to be mostly cloudy and sunny for the remainder of the day. Out in Austin, it looks like a high of 91 and a low of 74 as well. It looks like they're going to be pretty rainy, and definitely I'm going to have some drizzle. Looks like a lot of light rain is forecasted for them. And of course, because Ricky is obviously there, and I told him that we would.
You got to cover it. You got to cover it.
I needed the weather for Jamaica because, I mean, why not? Why not? It looks like they said it is a high of 84 and a low of 71 today. So it looks like you're going to be pretty warm over there too, Ricky.
I'm going to be on the beach.
You're going to be on the beach with it today.
Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky I didn't log in from the beach. I should have been at the water like this.
Look, I was going to say, give us those ocean view vibes, right?
Yeah.
What we got going on in traffic today?
In traffic today, I-15 at Tropicana construction project to make Stadium Marina access smoother is going to make traffic a little bit worse. All right. We have some construction. We have a lot of construction. Construction on Smoky Drive. Prairie and Smoky Drive. We have construction on Buffalo Drive. Lane closures due to utility work on Buffalo Drive both ways of Lorinda. We have construction work on Aqua Spray. And we have more lane closures in the Golf Center. Motorcyclist injured is crash. I'm sorry. Motorcyclist was injured in crash.
Where he get injured at?
That's near East Sahara Avenue and South 17th Street. I'm sorry, I was trying to read.
There we go, Ricky. I just needed to know where they knocking people off the motorcycle at.
It was almost clear. I'm like, why can't I find where this is? The only thing it's trying to tell me is it's a Ferrari. And I'm very interested about the Ferrari as well, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Too fast.
I'm hoping they didn't hit each other.
All right, well, we do also want to remind everybody that Teen and Youth Open Rec at the Pearson Center is going on now. Teen Open Rec for ages 12 to 17 is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 5:30, and Youth Open Rec for ages 6 to 12 is open Fridays and Saturdays from 3 to 5. So definitely take the kiddos over there and get them signed up. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be right back. We're going to hop into a quick musical break. So don't go anywhere. Like I said, it's going to be a quick break. We got some hot news for y'all. We got the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. We're going to talk about the BTS meeting that happened, talking about anti-Asian hate. And we'll also talk about the Oklahoma shooting as well and get into some really hot music for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere on the hottest radio station on the planet, Hot 702.5. It's the Tia Network.
And this is Ricky Raw.
Y'all know the vibes.
Right.
Is that okay? Be down for my crown, babe. And there is no shame in this here game, babe. Are you here to stay? Cause we can make 1,000 plays. And I'm going straight to the top, stay by my side. We can make a lot of that cash, real fast. Making plays like Tom Brady, smoother dude, be my smoother lady, my lady, be my smoother lady. Let's get it back, whole lot of ciabatta, hit the road, let's get some comments, get cash, and count it real fast. Why she say the star, I can shade it, you a royalty, you my lady, you my smoother lady. Roll the boat, yeah, I'ma roll it, roll the boat, yeah, I'ma roll with you too, and baby, you too. And I put my trust all up in you, I'ma take you far, real far, take it real far. And hey, can I lead the way, babe? Is that okay? Be down for my crown, babe. And there is no shame in this here game, babe. Are you here to stay? Cause we can make 1,000 plays. Can I put my trust all up in you? I'ma take it far, real far. Take it real far. I'ma fix your problems, yeah, I'm gifted. Fix your heart, yeah, I'ma fix it. Fix all of your scars. Sophisticated, fuck your mama. Someone who not in that drama. Save it for your mama, who gon' stick around, who won't let me down. Turn your life upside down.
upside down. Whoa, get her alone, and we vibe and we smoke. She not lonely no more, and she secure for sure. I'ma get her alone, and we vibe and we smoke. She not lonely no more, and she secure for sure. But can I lead the way, babe? Is that okay? Is that okay? Be down for my crown, babe. And there is no shame. In this here game, babe. Are you here to stay? Cause we can make 1,000 plays, make 1,000 plays. And hey, can I lead the way? We can make 1,000 plays, babe. Is that okay, babe? Down for my crown, don't stick around, won't let me down, babe. Can I lead the way? We can make 1,000 plays. And hey, can I lead the way, babe? Make 1,000 plays, babe. Is that okay?
Hot 702.5. Y'all know the vibes. Reporting live from the hottest radio station on the planet. It's the Tia Network.
Ricky Raw.
I was gonna say, Ricky,
Yeah.
where you at? You got me sounding crazy to the people over here.
Hey, I was over here. I was being your echo. I thought I was being a hype man. I was over here a little hype. You didn't see me? Because you know when you be talking all that mess and you be muted, you like,
Look, I was gonna
they
say
didn't hear nothing. They didn't hear none of it.
Well, we got a hot news segment ready for y'all. So, Ricky, we're gonna hop right into it.
Yes. All right, guys. So pretty much, I don't even want to say the fight. I want to say the war is over, guys. After weeks of battling it out in court, a jury has found both Amber Heard and Johnny Depp guilty of defamation. Depp was seeking $50 million when he slapped her with a defamation lawsuit over 2018 up, as she wrote for the Washington Post. In the piece, Heard referred to himself as a public figure representing domestic abuse following her split from the star-studded actor. Johnny and his legal team argued that while he was not named in Amber's op piece, he allegedly lost lucrative business deals and acting roles, including a long-standing deal with Disney. Heard countersued Depp for $100 million. Standing by her abuse allegations. After hearing over 100 hours of testimony in the case, jurors awarded Johnny Depp $15 million in damages, $10 million in compensatory damages, and $5 million on punitive damages. The judge ultimately deduced Depp's awarded punitive damages to $350,000 in accordance with the damage cap in the state of Virginia. Amber Heard was also awarded $2 million in compensatory damages. And that really was a long fight for them.
That was really sick. That just seemed like it was such a messy public breakup. Everybody got to be in y'all business. We found out Shorty was pooping on the bed. Like that was too much.
Biting fingers off. Like the whole this situation has run longer than the relationship. They got married.
You know what? The trial probably was longer.
They got married in 2015 and divorced in 2017. This thing has been going since 2018.
I was gonna say, but she had a couple little boo things. She was doing her biz too, so she definitely was not innocent. But definitely I do think that I don't know, some stuff you just hope like once y'all break up or y'all not cool no more, everybody's just able to kind of be cordial, go their separate ways, do their thing.
Not if you was pooping in the bed and cutting people's fingers off during the relationship.
So is that a forever beef if she pooped in your bed? Like you're like when you see her out like at Target?
Yeah, I might hit you. I might hit you with the car.
You might like run into
her. I might run my car right into you.
Not the ankles. You gonna take her ankles out in the gift card aisle?
I'm not gonna, let me not say I'm gonna run into you physically. I'm running to your car and tip everything over. I'm going to be the biggest inconvenience of your life in this store.
Honestly, when it comes to feces, I do think that is obviously taking things a little bit, too far. There are pranks and there's things that, I guess you can do. But when it comes to damaging property or kind of touching people's stuff, I think you got to just kind of leave people's stuff alone. Once it gets to that point, then all right, I need to leave you alone.
She cut his finger off too. I don't know if she severed it or cut it all the way off. But
I don't think she cut it all the way off. I I think it
She
was a
severed it. That finger was almost gone. There was a lot of deal breakers in there for us to be like still cordial parents. Be like, hey, you want to hang out this Saturday? Like,
there were definitely a
no.
lot of little deal breakers in that situation. What's a deal breaker for you though, Ricky? Because you seem like your deal breakers, they kind of switch weekly. I'm not sure like if you like stick to them or like what's going on here.
Yeah, my deal breakers are all the same. It's just I add on to them. Pooping in the bed is pretty big for me. You know what I'm saying? That would probably that'd probably be around number one.
Look, I was gonna say I would hope so. That would definitely top the list for
Luckily
I haven't disrespectful.
I haven't ran into no situations like that, and hopefully I never will. But yeah, that'd probably be
toxic. That's toxic. If you feel like you gotta, because one, that's embarrassing. You gotta think like if no one wants to be around anyone when you're like in that mode.
You're like what kind of rage? Because you have to do it to the point where so you're like standing on the bed squatting. Are you looking at?
Pissed.
You're looking at me. You're screaming at me while you're doing it. Like
that's.
This just got
what he did. Okay, yeah. So now when you explain it like that, it does kind of give
it's crazy.
A worse picture because you're definitely crazy at that point. Imagine if he had that on video, like if he be showing his partners when they like chilling at the crib, like having game night. Like, look at this crazy broad, like pooping on the bed.
Bro, I really would have probably recorded it. I'm like, okay.
I was gonna say at that point, you think Johnny? I mean, when you're a celebrity, you probably got cameras and stuff everywhere anyway. So
he probably did.
I was gonna say that video is somewhere. That audio.
Somebody's got that audio, video, 4K. Amber Heard taking a big old deuce on the bed.
Right, a housekeeper didn't have to sign some NDA form or some type of document. Something definitely happened with that. I believe that.
You will definitely not talk about the defecation you saw in the Depp home.
Well, either way it goes, Shorty got to pay a lot of money now. I know
that 15 mil.
Yeah, she said she's gonna appeal it because she won in the UK, she lost here in the States. Her lawyer claims that social media had a huge impact and role on kind of how things played out, which realistically we do know that happens. I honestly have not seen one post in support of her, so I do.
No, we don't like her. You lied.
I don't know if we as a unit have all decided that we just are fans of Pirates of the Caribbean or what, but
how do you take that from us?
Yeah,
as adults,
people are really riding with Johnny, and normally
we were on a roll. And usually, if you lie, usually if this kind of stuff happens, we believe you. Okay,
right?
And Johnny Depp, I'm not, again, no disrespect, but he looks like he'd slap a girl or two. I kind of believed it. Yeah.
You backhand her real fast.
Yes, definitely open hand.
Just pop her in the mouth. What?
I think he's the kind who's creative with it. He'll flick her in the lips. I
was gonna say something that doesn't leave too much of a mark. Huh?
Very strange.
Blow in your eye, hell hard, something. Yeah. Just annoying.
He's drying your pupils out in the morning. Johnny, stop. But
we hope that they figure that situation out. I mean,
I just hope they get paid.
She's not even worth 10 million. So where's she finna get the 10 million? Well, I mean, she was messing with Elon and them. So hopefully
they not messing with her no more.
That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what people like you to believe. But
if you showed me a picture of Amber Heard, though, I could not tell you that was Amber Heard. I had no idea who she was.
I mean, I only knew because of Aquaman, and what was their name? Mira and Aquaman or something like that. Yeah, but that's the only reason why I knew. Yeah, my brother is super into all the DC, Marvel characters, superhero. My brother is one of those people who he explains every single DC Marvel movie in such depth to me as the movie's playing, about how it relates back to this and that, and I just sit there I just know what he's talking about, and I don't, but I pretend
I'm the exact same way, especially with Marvel movies. Yeah, this is when Spider-Man really got bit.
I was gonna say I would consider myself to be a Marvel girl. I think I like Marvel a little bit better than DC. Also in news, we did also have that the world's best-selling artist BTS met with U.S. President Joe Biden to discuss tackling anti-Asian hate. The K-pop superstar group delivered remarks at the White House on, Tuesday, basically to
Hey,
discuss Asian representation.
BTS.
Yeah, basically to discuss Asian anti-hate crimes and disinformation as well. They said over 300,000 people tuned in to watch the briefing live stream, and that the band member Jim said through a translator that the band is definitely devastated to hear about the recent surge of hate crimes, including against Asian Americans, but they definitely want to take the time at the White House to voice themselves and bring awareness. Now, this is obviously really important. 10,370. That's how many hate incidents against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have been reported between March 2020 and September 2021. Anti-Asian hate crimes rose 339% in 2021 compared to the year before. They've hosted different forums. This is obviously a really big, thing that they're talking about right now. But this is just days before California Reparations Task Force released a report that detailed the harms of slavery and systematic discrimination of, once again, African Americans. And I just want to, I don't know, maybe Ricky, how come we can't get an anti-African American hate bill since everyone else, why aren't we having celebrities be invited to the White House to come discuss these anti-Black crimes that just continue to happen as if we didn't just get, have a whole shooting in a grocery store, or George Floyd, or the numerous names that we could go on for the next 4 hours and sit here and discuss. But what's your opinion on why we can't get an anti-Black hate bill? And once again, you're muted, Ricky. Yeah. I can see your mouth moving though. I know you talking to me.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. I was saying you don't hear anybody asking for one. Nobody's meeting up. I know Nicki Minaj went to the White House at one point, but I don't know what she talked to. Didn't she?
No, I was just saying. I know that wasn't who you said was supposed to be our national spokesperson for the anti-Black crime bill.
No, but what I'm saying is nobody else has been invited there. Not since and then what? Who got pardoned? Kodak got pardoned. Lil Wayne got pardoned.
Oh my gosh.
These are the people these are the Black artists that the White House is associating itself with.
But that was the previous administration though. Biden didn't pardon Kodak.
But who has Biden
Lil
talked
Wayne
to? Who has Biden talked to?
Biden ain't talk. I mean,
exactly.
I'm trying to think at the top of my head right now. I personally ain't seen him with nobody. And Kamala ain't came out that back room.
Ain't came out the room since we made it, Joe.
Yeah.
She moved back there.
Yeah, I can't really speak to what she in there doing right now, but maybe she's plotting and planning something that's about to happen, and she's gonna come out nationally Monday because I know they listening. So hopefully by Monday y'all done got it together and y'all ready to come forward with this anti-Black hate crime bill. But I found it to be, it's not offensive.
I would love to see somebody like Kendrick come to the White House and speak on it, somebody who is actually. Not I would say he's a face of it, but he has a voice in the movement.
Right.
He has a voice within Black people. If he were to go up there to the White House, because like I said, Nicki went to the White House for whatever reason. I don't know what she talked about, but we don't have anybody even volunteering to go to the White House right now.
But I don't know if it's necessarily that we don't have anybody volunteering. I think it's just recognizing, do we have the support to even get that, actually done? If you try to alienate Black people and only speak to Black people, we don't vote enough for a politician to even really feel comfortable enough to really, in my opinion, speak up on something like that. If you know that you could speak up on something because it's good for the people, but if you don't have the support of the people, what's the point? If the people aren't going to come out and vote for you, if they're not going to canvass for you, if they're not going to phone bank for you, then it's kind of like, well, what am I going to help y'all for? I might as well talk about the issues and the people who are putting their money, their time, their resources towards being able to come together for a common goal. Latinos and Mexican Americans, they wanted to be able to have immigration policy be as important as it is. There's not a political debate or president or governor race, whether it's state, federal, anything. Like, there's not a race that's happening in the political world where they don't discuss immigration. They wanted that on the ballot. It's on the ballot. Asians wanted to have an anti-Asian hate crime bill. It's on, like, it. They got
So you
what they
think
needed
it's-
to be done.
You think it's the people
LGBTQ
divided?
community, happy Pride Month. They put their money and their resources together. Black people are the only people who don't want to put their money and their resources together to be able to come to a common goal, in my opinion.
How do you think we could go about starting to come together to even do that?
I think it's definitely going to take a lot of conversations that need to be had within us as us as a people. That doesn't have to be social media, more in-person conversations where we're informing who we know about what's actually important and actually holding conversations of substance. I think it takes dedication on us to be willing to fight and die for what we believe in and to actually be willing to stand for something. And I think it's going to take us not expecting for other people to fix our problems all the time. Like, if we want it done, we're going to have to come together and do it. That's what I think.
All our viewers were like, die.
Yeah, no, die. If you're not because if you're not willing to die for what you believe in or your cause or something that's emotionally like triggering to you, like, anybody will be able to talk you off your game or move you off like your course, because you're not solid in what it is that you believe in. Like, anybody can change your opinion on the topic or the situation. So I think when you're ready to like lay your life down for your rights, like the ability to be able to think and breathe and live in a comfortable state of mind, like, and not have to worry about going outside and being gunned down or having people like target you for your sex or your race or your gender or whatever it is, like, yeah, you got to be ready to die about it. Because the only rights that we have now is because people were ready to die about it.
Right.
So, yeah, you do have to be willing to die about it.
We've lost a lot of that aggression over the years, over the generations.
Yeah.
That we've lost so much of that aggression.
And it's not for no reason. I mean, we had a period of time where every Black leader that we had was being assassinated. So it became almost scary and intimidating to even put yourself in a position where you were looked at as a Black leader. Like, you had people in the Black Panther Party who were having food pantries and trying to serve kids breakfast who were targeted as terrorists. Like, you can't, like, you got to look at it from both sides. So I do get like the idea, like, oh, well, the previous generations, they kind of, didn't really teach us anything, but I don't really believe that. I think you got to just kind of look deeper into like what they actually had to see, what they went through, and to know why we can't just recognize who our political leaders or the leaders of the Black Party or whoever it is. I don't know why we don't got our own party anyway, because I'm tired of voting Democrat anyway. So y'all let me know when we organizing that. We could start a meeting at the hottest radio station on the planet anyways, but that's just the idea I have.
Tia for the president of the Black Party.
I was going to say, if y'all want me to run, I was just going to say, if you want me to run, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah. We already got a platform where y'all can tune in and listen to her speak. Get all her views.
Speaking of just craziness that's going all over the world, Ricky, I know you have the craziest story. Man. Once again, this is so heartbreaking coming out of Oklahoma, but definitely inform everybody on what's going on out there.
It's really heartbreaking. We have another mass shooting. A gunman opened fire at a Tulsa hospital, leaving at least 4 other people before turning the gun on himself dead. The incident happened Wednesday at St. Francis Hospital. The Tulsa PD says earlier this afternoon, we responded to a call about a man armed with a rifle at Natalie Building at St. Francis Hospital. This turned into an active shooter situation. Their statement continues, at this point, we can confirm the shooter is down at this time. Officers are currently going through every room in the building, checking for additional threats. We know there are multiple injuries and potentially multiple casualties. It says local reporters say Tulsa City Councilman James Fowler claims her suspect shot and killed himself, but not before killing 4 innocent bystanders. That's just like,
Man,
that's crazy when you don't know where you can go anymore and not get shot.
because you
can't
can't
go
be anywhere. You have to
go
build
to
a hole and you
church.
have to get in the hole. And then if you just cover the hole with dirt, you just have to hope no one finds you. Because
Hope
outside of
that no
that,
one is
you
outside that
can
hole.
die in your house, you can die in your car, you can die in church, the grocery
Grocery
store,
store,
schools, like that's
libraries. This is crazy.
libraries. It's very intimidating. It's a very scary time to live in for sure.
I've been reading a book called The Sciences of Evil, and it kind of tries to describe why people do the things that they do and commit the acts that they do that we call evil.
Hmm.
And to me, I just don't understand what could possess you to walk somewhere and take the lives of multiple people for no reason. No
Mental
reason
illness.
outside even
Yeah.
that. It's just like, man.
Yeah.
You picked
So
up a gun, and that was what your illness said. Like, pick up a gun and go to a. I mean,
but see, the
even if
immediate sorry, not to cut you off. I was going to say the immediate reaction the first time they get pissed off is not to go shoot up a school. Like, there are warning signs, there are triggers, there is years of when they start to unpack everything of racism and deep white supremacy and just an entitlement that, in my personal opinion, is like brewing underneath the surface, and it just has these moments of times where it does come out. And until we actually pass legislation that has some type of protection for us and other people, I do think it will continue to happen. I know that the House Judiciary Committee is holding an emergency session today that's supposed to advance a legislation package of gun violence prevention measures following all the recent shootings that we've been having. The package is called the Protecting Our Kids Act. It includes red flag law incentives for states. It does also give new federal offenses for gun trafficking and straw purchases, and it does increase the legal age to purchase a semi-automatic rifle from 18 to 21. We do know that Democrats right now are definitely trying to rile up a lot of support in favor of, strict restricting gun access after we've had several, and this is such a really disgusting word that I thought that they used, several successful mass shootings, like as if like we want successful mass shootings, like just
why are you trying to make it sound so positive?
Oh well, these ones were successful. But in the days since the shooting at the marketplace in Buffalo and the shooting at the elementary school, it just kind of seems like this is just like a ripple effect. But they are challenging Republicans who have argued against politicizing mass shootings in order to enact new policies. But it's kind of like if you're not using what's currently going on in order to like make laws and like protect the people that are there, you're not growing with society. But then that, in my opinion, is the reason why y'all still be talking about this goddamn constitution that was wrote like I don't even know how long ago, because the right to bear arms, really? Y'all are annoying. Yeah. I mean, I was just looking the other day at like all the amendments has to do with like the right for soldiers to not like come in your house or like seize your property, like stuff like that. Like some of those don't even like count or matter anymore. But I do hope that even though I have it in my heart that the Senate is definitely probably just going to vote this all the way out, we'll see what happens with this. I mean, we'll continue to watch the Protecting Our Kids Act and definitely, keep you updated here and let you know what's going on with that. But we do need, federal legislation that has to do with background checks, mental health checks, making sure that people who have been either gotten in trouble for something that they definitely shouldn't have done. If it's something violent, you probably don't need no gun to be threatening nobody or be hurting anybody. But you having a handgun is not what we're trying to, take. And I hate when people be like, they're trying to take our guns away. Like, no one cares about the guns you already have. We're just trying to prevent future craziness from being able to
Right.
occur, because the people who are committing mass shootings are not buying their guns from Lil Ray Ray like down the
No, they're
street and
literally
like
going to
6 other, like, you know,
the
they're
store,
actually getting these guns from the store.
registered,
They're
registered
buying
weapons.
the ammunition themselves. They're buying 400 rounds of ammunition. They're creating these stockpiles and everything. They're making it themselves.
Setting off every red flag in the sports store.
My mama said we should send J. Cole to the White House. I just want to throw that out there. I like that, Mom. That actually is a really good idea. I do like that. Yeah, we definitely could do that one. We could definitely do that one. Now, here in Vegas, we did also want to let everybody know that Boyd Gaming, Gambling Gaming, whatever, same thing. They are going to be hiring for positions such as housekeeping, security officers, room reservations, and various dining positions. So definitely reach out to them. They are going to be hiring about 150 positions on Tuesday. So definitely head to the job fair on June 7th. This is going to be held at, the Orleans Hotel in the casino ballrooms from 1 to 4 p.m. and parking is free to the public. So if you're looking for a job, if you do have anything that has to do with housekeeping or any type of hotel, tourist industry stuff, professionalism, definitely go up there. They did ask you to bring official identification, a resume, and make sure that you dress professionally. And they are doing drug tests at the event because I guess they're going to be hiring on the spot. So definitely take advantage of that. That's something that you're interested in.
Yep, guys, get out there if you need a job, need some employment, need to make some little extra monies.
Man, oh man. Well, when we come back from this musical break, it's going to be the top of the hour. So we are going to hop into some quick music hits for y'all. Make sure that y'all stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to talk about early voting, Pride Month. We got some LeBron James news, COVID. It's tons of stuff going on out here. So we definitely want to make sure that y'all are staying tuned on the hottest radio station on the planet, Hot 702.5. It's the Tia Network.
It's Ricky Raw.
And y'all know the vibes.
We'll see you soon.
Girl, you know I love you. God knows I do. But you drive me crazy. You only care when you want to. You say you want closure. I do. You say you wanna be closer. I do. You let me high till I'm floating. Let me down till I'm hopeless. And I keep my heart open, hoping. When you're feeling lonely, you call me. When you need a shoulder, you call me. But when I need you, your love is different. I said when I need you, your love is distant. Nothing you do is new to me. You say you love me, you wanna be a family. And I'll never love another like I love you. But you only care when you want to. I put my trust in too many. I do. Give my heart to the beating. I do. Friends ain't the same, speaking on my name. Energy that changed, playing dirty games and love ain't the same. No, I ain't the one who changed. When you wear dirty shoes, you see who there for you. Your face is in the news, you see who care for you. I love my love, and I hate you. But you only care when you want to.
Now that's how you supposed to shoot.
Are we back? We're back. Hey. No, we're not back.
Yeah, it's just part of life, man. It's just what it is, you know. Damn, Jimmy, you made that motherfucker. You accepted or neglected, but it's life. Deal with it. Cash is king. Bitches come and they goes. Now they fucking my bros. Money come and it goes. Put a price on my foes. I live by the cheat code. I ain't never trusting these hoes. Fucking once and I'm gone. These bitches know what I'm on. Bitches come and they go. Now they fucking my bros. Money come and it goes. Put a price on my foes. I live by the cheat code. I ain't never trusting these hoes. Fucking once and I'm gone. These bitches know what I'm on. I step in the club with your bitch. I don't give a fuck about a hater. She ain't never met a nigga like this. Better off now than later. She know I'm all about the paper. I'm fresh like a new pack gators. Where I live, I don't see no neighbors. Nah, nigga, don't do me no favors. I get it on my own like a boss. I don't give a fuck what it costs. 50K just to furnish and love. 5K just to knock a nigga off. No love in my heart, I'm a beast. My bad, I was raised in the streets. I ain't really got time for a good girl. Nah, nigga, I'ma need me a freak. Who's gonna put my name on the lease? Give me the keys to the house, to the cars, and the D's. Take me shopping every day of the week. Trips overseas to the keys, it's a lay on the beach. You fucking with a peanut, a dope boy. But I get that money like a dope boy. My pocket's fatter than dope boy. Now the bitch all nervous like, oh boy. Bitches come and they goes. Now they fucking my bros. Money come and it goes. Put a price on my foes. I live by the cheat code. I ain't never trusting these hoes. Fucking once and I'm gone. These bitches know what I'm on. Bitches come and they go. Now they fucking my bros. Money come and it goes. Put a price on my foes. I live by the cheat code. I ain't never trusting these hoes. Fucking once and I'm gone. These bitches know what I'm on. I'm a big step on a trendsetter. They don't play with me cause they know better. Headshots I'm giving out, and I'll take you out like in and out. I placed the order from across the border. Who was a good man, said the news reporter. I'm a nice guy, but don't play it all. I knock you off, then play it off. Fuck around and go play golf, and fuck your bitch on my days off. His boss life and this bitch nigga, and you better hide your bitch nigga. Been a rich nigga and a broke nigga, but I ain't never been no fuck nigga. I don't like niggas that click hot. Spent 80K on this bitch watch, and this bitch better not TikTok. I don't need the pussy, I just want top. I stick and move when I'm in the mood. Don't wanna eat your pussy or eat your food. I'm a savage. Bitches pay for my habits. BVS carrots. Don't want it ain't lavish. Bitch, you acting too man. Come and it goes. They fucking my bros. Money come and it goes. Put a price on my foes. I live by the cheat code. I ain't never trusting these hoes. Fucking once and I'm gone. These bitches know what I'm on. Bitches come and they go. Now they fucking my bros. Money come and it goes. Put a price on my foes. I live by the cheat code. I ain't never trusting these hoes. Fucking once and I'm gone. These bitches know what I'm on.
Fairy tales don't grow up on the west side. We don't dream the dreams you see on screens. I always imagine that it's all fine, as long as I got you to make believe. Cause you give me purpose, you make it all worth it. Love got me feeling like I'm waking up, like a wish on a candle, a crown at a castle, like Cinderella, Ella, Ella. Cause we gon' make it happen every time. You gon' find them slippers in my size. Twinkle star my carriage when we ride. Keep me icy diamonds, snowy white, yeah. And nothing was sleeping on me. I didn't see what you see. You was the one applying the pressure. You was the one in my dreams. You were the one with the key. You found a way to make it all better. Fairy tales don't grow up on the west side. We don't dream the dreams you see on screens. I'll always imagine that it's all fine, as long as I got you to make believe. Cause you give me purpose, you make it all worth it. Love got me feeling like I'm waking up, like a wish on a candle, a crown at a castle, like Cinderella, Ella, Ella. Cause we gon' make it happen every time.
Get your ass up. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Monday through Friday. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Even on the highway. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. It's your morning wood. It's the morning wood.
It's the morning wood. Wake that ass up. Y'all know the vibes.
Wake it up, wake it up, wake it up.
Let's go, Ricky. I hear you over there.
Wake it up. I'm trying. Hey, I did not know. I don't that being in another country was this much fun.
Oh, I was gonna say you over there sounding out of breath. What you doing?
I'm running a marathon trying to get this charger port into the computer.
Oh, okay.
Crazy,
Just
man. And it's
checking in with you.
Nah, yeah, I'm doing good. How you feeling? How you feeling though? We at the top of the hour.
I was gonna say top of the hour check-in. I'm
Top
doing
of the hour
pretty good.
vibes.
We cruising through. I'm not super all the way alone in the studio, so it's not that bad.
I heard
got
DJ Fine Ass
with me.
E was in there.
You know the vibes. So we chilling, we vibing. Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. Today's Thursday. I'm off.
Yeah.
I want a Fat Tuesday though. I need like some pool vibes. I need
Is that
some.
open on Thursdays?
It's open every day, all day, whenever you want one.
And whenever you want a Fat Tuesday, but
Yeah,
is it
whenever
like
you want.
it's like
It's a
half
drink.
price on Tuesdays?
I don't know if it's necessarily half price on Tuesdays, but you know what? They should consider that. And when they do, they should give you a portion of them proceeds for that, for
They
coming up with
should.
that idea. You need to be in somebody board meeting or something,
Yeah,
talking about the promotion.
Y'all heard it first here. I heard it first here.
On Hot 702.5. Well, what you are
Yeah.
also, of course, hearing first, because we are always talking about it. Early voting had definitely kicked off last Saturday, May 28th, and it is going to be running through Friday, June 10th. Make sure that you take advantage of early voting. The primary election will be held June 14th, 2022, and we have the November 8th general election. So definitely make sure that you are taking part and, you know, using your civic duty and definitely getting out there. This is a very, very, very important election for us. Midterms are always super important, so we definitely want to make sure that we are taking advantage of that. It is also Happy Pride Month, as we all know. We are definitely celebrating here at Hot 702.5fm.com. Ricky, did you get to see the changes with the app?
I did not get to see the changes with the app. I did not log in this morning.
You to check it out, okay?
I did not log in this morning. I had to log in straight here. Because I got in trouble for being on the wrong browser, even though I was on the right browsers.
Well, you got to follow instructions, Ricky.
I did the instructions on both browsers.
Here we go. Here we go. Well, in light of Happy Pride Month, we do also want to give our trans youth super support and let them know that Nevada is actually the number 4th state with the most legislation that actually protects trans youth in this country. So that is that's obviously super great news, as we are just hearing of massive attacks on minorities and people based off of what they look like. We know that obviously the LGBTQ community is definitely targeted as well for who they are. The Supreme Court's 2015 decision to legalize same-gender marriage stands as one of the most tangible and significant wins for LGBTQ rights here in the state. Now, at least 19 states in 2016 considered bathroom bills, which would force people, of any gender to basically use the bathroom that matches their birth certificate. They have even had legislation in North Carolina that has allowed them to basically take that a little further and basically even bring it to the classrooms and try to target a new group, which is the transgender youth. This has been on a state-by-state basis, and they are identifying policies that affect transgender youth from the Transgender Law Center. All 50 states and Washington, D.C. were then ranked by their total policy tallies for obviously 1 through 51 being the worst. And we here in Nevada, we made number 4. So I'm a happy Nevadan with that information right now. They definitely brought some good news to it. Now, they did say the states with the most legislation that restricts trans youth are Tennessee. That's number 1. Arkansas, South Dakota, Alabama, and Mississippi. So that whole little Bible Belt, whatever, I'm gonna need them to get that together.
I didn't want to say nothing about the states that you mentioned, but they kind of got a few groups that they're not too fond of, huh?
I was gonna say, I mean, that shouldn't have surprised me or shocked me too much.
I
should have already known. No.
They still got sundown towns out there.
Yes, that is true. And we actually had one here in Nevada as well, too, because, Nevada, Las Vegas is where the Black people are now. If you keep driving up, you're going to get a whole different experience. Probably not going to look the same now. But we do just also want to remind everyone that as we are celebrating Pride Month, we would not have the rights that we have now if it weren't for Black, Latino, trans, and sex workers who threw the first bricks at the police during the Stonewall riots. Just highlighting that again. So definitely make sure you do your research and know what's going on, but definitely show your support, wear your rainbows, and, vote and love and let people do what they want to do and mind your business. That's what you're supposed to do during Pride Month. You're supposed to mind your business and you're supposed to support your LGBTQ brothers and sisters.
Yep.
As you should. Now, Ricky, I know you got some pop news for me. What's going on?
Oh, man. Guess who is a billionaire?
You said billion with a B?
I said a billionaire
with a B.
LeBron James is officially a billionaire. The 37-year-old superstar net worth of $1 billion by Forbes count. James, who's missing the playoffs for the 4th time in 19 seasons, is the first active NBA player to make the billions list. Michael Jordan, the only other basketball billionaire, didn't hit 10 figures until 2014, more than a decade after he retired, thanks to a well-timed investment in the Charlotte Hornets basketball team. Hey, congratulations, LeBron.
Congratulations.
Still playing
money.
And a billionaire, which means it's. I just love how many Black billionaires are just popping up. We got
I'm gonna be one. I can't wait till they be like reporting
right.
live. Y'all know Tierra from Hot 702.5. Remember when she was starting, she was chilling. Yeah, she a billionaire now. She's a billionaire. Like, super on it. Yeah.
Billies. Don't call me
billionaire. I love that. Well, let's hop right into this traffic. I'm definitely gonna give y'all a traffic report. For this top of the hour, it looks like we have a lane blocked due to a crash on Las Vegas Boulevard and Star that's heading out on the Los Angeles Road. If you're headed that way, there's also some lane closures due to some utility work on Jones and Desert Inn, along with restrictions due to construction on Desert Inn and El Camino. So definitely make sure that you are kind of slowing it down or leaving a little early, because you know it's going to be a minute. Now, they do also have some lane closures on Eastern Avenue, both ways from Sunset and Tompkins. And it looks like there's an accident working and it's causing some slow traffic going around here on Katy and Hildebrand. So definitely make sure that you are clicking it and ticking it, and that you got your playlist ready to go so that you are able to cruise through these highways and byways. But that's not until 11 o'clock, because you're supposed to be listening to us anyways.
Right. So you should have your heads up, seats clicked.
Yes.
And
Now,
speed at a normal place, please.
I did see in COVID news, it looks like there is a confirmed 558,000 confirmed cases regarding COVID here in Nevada. Shanghai has lifted its COVID lockdown after 2 months. And then right now, they're just asking everybody to continue wearing their mask. I know that the Postal Service actually got sued for seizing Black Lives Matter's masks during the 2020 protests. So the United States Postal Service seized masks that read "Stop Killing Black People" and "Defund the Police" that were meant to protect protesters from COVID. So it looks, yes. So a California screen printer is going to be suing the U.S. Postal Service after they stopped the shipment of thousands of Black Lives Matters masks that were basically supposed to be handed out during the COVID-19 protests following the May 2020 murder of George Floyd. Those cloth masks that said "Stop Killing Black People" or "Defund the Police," they were actually purchased by the Movement for Black Lives and were meant to be shipped to DC, St. Louis, New York City, and Minneapolis. But 4 boxes containing about 1,000 masks each were marked as seized by law enforcement, and their shipment was delayed for more than 24 hours. And it looks like they actually never ended up making it to where they were supposed to make it to. So they have decided we suing the U.S. Postal Service, okay?
Those were cool ass. Those were probably cool masks too.
I know the way they got it. It was black and yellow. I'm like, I like this. I actually would have. I would have bought one. I definitely would have participated. But I mean, you can't just be
such a hater move.
Seizing property just because y'all feel like it. Like
haters,
definitely haters. But I mean, who knows? We'll see how that goes, and if
they gonna end up having
happens from, because who act like. Is somebody gonna come out and be like, yeah, we told them to grab all them black people masks? Like, they're not finna say that.
They gonna have to hand deliver one to every black person in the U.S. now.
In the world, huh? Come bring us all a "Stop Killing Black People"
mask. Everybody gets one mask. I mean, and you gotta hand it to us.
It's the least they can do. I wouldn't be really surprised. I did see that crazy story earlier about that woman that was tossed like 10 feet in the air at what
Buffalo
National Park is that? Is that Yosemite? I think it was at Yosemite. So yes, and Yellowstone. She was at Yellowstone and she was too close to one of them bisons, but they said that they gored that ass off.
That means stuck its horn all the way through its body, through her 10 feet in the air.
She had a puncture wound and everything, but they said that they violated the 25-yard policy and they weren't supposed to be in that area. Like, what makes you want to go? Like, that's what I love about black people. I don't feel like we really be trying to like get ourselves in like danger. Whenever I hear like these stories of like people being like attacked by animals, and it's when they like go searching, it's always the other side. I'll be so confused. Like, why do y'all want to go touch the bison?
You know, I had a thought the other day that made me chuckle. I'm gonna share it with you. Imagine being, because I feel like enough time has passed where this child is in a respectable grade at this point. Right. Imagine being in the class with the kid who got Harambe shot.
Oh, janky. Now that you really think about it, like, bro, you're the reason why that whole like ape had to be shot down, because your little bad self want to go like be in the cave. That's janky. That's probably a hard life to live.
It's like 10
because you know everybody know in your town. Like, yeah, that was you.
Especially their parents. Their parents definitely remember you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because when you see the parents at the school, you like, ain't that such and such from the news? Like, yeah, that's them from the news, girl. And that type of story follows you. Like when he graduates, they're gonna be like,
For
that's the
life.
boy that was in the cage with the
He got that
yeah,
ape shot. He
with
was a
that ape.
villain.
Yep, that's
He was
exactly how
a
they gonna get
villain.
him. That's
got
horrible.
America's
No, that is true though. I mean,
You got
I don't know.
America's gorilla sweetheart killed.
He was a little cutie, huh? I remember after that, during the election, everybody was writing his name on like the ballots. Harambe for
Rest in
president.
peace, Harambe. Oh, that
Man,
was fun.
run him his money. Now, we did also want to hop into this whole segment. I did have some Thursday tea, of course. Now, here in the state of Nevada, revenge porn is, of course, very serious. It's been on the law books since 2015, but there is a new case that is coming out right now that a Las Vegas man is facing a charge under Nevada's revenge porn law after police said that he uploaded a porno video of a woman onto Pornhub without her consent. Now, again, you have to have permission to record, you have to have permission to send, and you have to have permission to post these things. And I don't know why it is so hard for people to understand what the word permission or consent actually mean. Like, do we need to teach this in school?
Yes.
Like, should there be a class on permission and consent? Because I know they don't want kids learning about sex, but should we just talk about what permission is? Because clearly
That's the exact class it should be taught in.
yeah, because everyone's idea on what permission is completely different. Now, the law, now police are saying that the incident took place last year. A woman went to the police saying that she received a text message from him with a naked photo of her with the link to the naked video of her. They said that she did not, obviously consent to it being shared, but that it was also shared to Facebook. The woman contacted Pornhub, who later removed the video from the website. But they said that the investigators work obviously with pornographic website to find out who uploaded the video, basically tying it through that IP address. Why y'all be thinking y'all just so smart and y'all not, and this is why y'all get in trouble. Now, the police did issue a warrant for his arrest on charge of unlawful dissemination of an intimate image in October 21, and the warrant required for Dixon to be held without bond on May 24th. It looks like the police actually responded to a report of two men arguing on Boulder Highway. One of the men was actually him, and that's how he ended up getting in trouble, because he was beefing with somebody else outside the club. And got himself in trouble on a whole nother charge. Now, they said that they did order him to remain in custody without bond, but they ended up letting him out. So we're going to see how
without bond, they were trying to throw the book at
at that point, you should. You're affecting how somebody's life is forever. Like, you're not supposed to be, doing that to people. It is very traumatizing. Now, the ex-girlfriend does tell iNews that she is the one who must live with the consequences, sentenced to a lifetime of shame. And that is something that people don't really understand or really consider when they do that to somebody, because a lot of times it's just done to cause malice or harm or to kind of inflict some type of mental torture on somebody. But that definitely does have long-term effects on people. And there's people who take their lives from it. There's people who have to go to therapy for it. It's not something that should be brushed under the rug. But there is also an unrelated case to this, where a man was charged with 20 counts of violating that same law after he pleaded guilty and walked away with probation. So the Nevada has a very weird way of kind of looking at this situation, and it's not until women continue to come forward and push lawmakers and the police to go after these people, because it's a cyber crime. So a lot of times they don't want to, and it can kind of be a whole back and forth thing. COVID has pushed a lot of things out for a lot of people as well. But yeah, you can't do that to people. So good thing for her, she was able to stand up for herself and took it upon herself to go file that police report. And if you or anybody else that has had that happen to them, definitely take advantage of that, because it's not something that you should ever have to experience, and you should get in trouble for that. You can't disseminate hundreds of pictures like this man that I'm talking about right now did of his ex-girlfriend, that had her in all type of different positions and things that she was just doing. and trying to use it against her at a later time. That's like, you're like a peeping Tom. I do think that you should be on the sex offender list, because why are you recording and posting and doing like, that's real creepy. It's giving watching without permission. And I think that that's the same as watching somebody in their window. So, but then again, that's just me. That's just me. Just my opinion. Just my opinion.
It's very much the same. I don't know why guys do that. Like, I know that it's like, was it a notion is the word that men share those videos, but most men don't. That's really weird to most of us.
I was gonna say most men don't want their homeboys or their friends like knowing what they main shorty got going on, you know?
Nah, like why? So you could go make a video with her? Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? And then the revenge point, like if you post that shit, I remember we had a conversation once some time back about should you delete your ex's videos once y'all break up?
Right.
What you think? I feel like if it's just her in the video, yes, I think you should delete hers. But if it's both y'all,
I think if it's a situation where like it's her, like I don't think you should have old coochie in your phone. Like that's kind of giving kind of creep, especially if you got new coochie at the crib. It's kind of like, what are you doing? Now, if it's a video that you have of you and that person, me personally, I wouldn't keep anything like that because you're moving on, you know? So I do think it's a little obsessive and weird. I don't want to watch that. Like, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to that's just my personal opinion though. And I would feel offended by somebody who just was cause what do you do? Like, do you watch that? Like randomly at night, you just scroll through your camera roll again. And then here I am. Like, that just feels like I wouldn't allow you to do that in real life right now. So I think you should delete that because you're not supposed to just be replaying that forever. And especially if it's like, we made it together and we was dating and we was this, we was that, but then now we not, like, that's not weird to you. You know, like you think your new girlfriend want to go through your phone and see that?
Definitely not.
Like, you know, she gonna be looking at you like, so do you miss her? Like, do you want to call her? Like,
definitely do.
Yeah, you can't do that. I don't know. I do think you should get rid of it, but I do understand why when people be like, oh, like it's, you know, me and her. Okay, but if you just got her boobs in your phone, like, bro, you could Google like boobies, like, and it'll come up on Google. Like, you don't have to have her boobies. Now, if she had really nice boobies and you missed the boobies, I get it. It's some nice boobies out here, you know, like
killing me with this word.
Nice boobies, like. People like boobies, okay? I get free to boobs. I get it. Believe me, because I love Titty Tuesday, okay? I'm a fan. But no, like you don't need to still have my titties from before. Like this is a new body. You don't get to see the titties no more.
You got 2014 titties in your phone still.
You know what I'm saying? Because then whole time I'm looking at you. If you really are like that as a dude, like, dude, you're lame. Because you ain't nobody sent you no new titties since then. You still got these old titties? Why you still got these old boobies in here? Like,
this is my 2 weight gains and 3 weight losses ago. Like, he's not even the same titties.
She don't even look like that no more. Shorty done had a BBL, like all types of stuff. She done got her teeth fixed. Like, baby don't even look like that.
I don't even recognize this person.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So if you're listening right now, delete that girl's boobies out your phone, okay? And if you don't want to, call her and ask her if you could keep them. If she say okay, then keep the boobies in the phone. If she say delete it, then delete the boobies out the phone. Again, permission and consent. That's all we stressing here.
Permission and consent.
Now we are going to take a quick musical break. When we come back, we are going to talk about a parasailing accident. We got some Elon Musk. I always want to call him Musk because I'm like, is it Musk?
Elon Musk.
Whatever. Whoever. We're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about an armed teacher bill coming out of Ohio. Yeah, Jada, they y'all tripping over there, okay? Yeah, we coming for you. Don't even trip. There was a stabbing attack as well. So yeah, we're going to hop right into it, y'all, on the hottest radio station on the planet. Make sure you are tapping in. Give us a call, 702-551-5261. You can reach out to the website at hot7025fm.com or the Morningwood LV on Instagram or Facebook. But reporting live from the hottest radio station on the planet, it's the Tia Network.
It's Ricky Raw.
And y'all know the vibes.
Well, I'll let you soon.
can be a little crazy. Sometimes I have my mind made up. It can get a little hazy. If I feel like I could fall in love, my daddy told me trust no man. They only want one thing, some a little portion. Nobody get the whole team, cause it ain't safe out here. And I can't wait out here. I need reason to stay. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Boy, you never what I came out. What me look like. I don't know what the hell what me look like. My fault, I knew better than to trust a man. Now I see inside so I can hide from them. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. I bad girl thing, but he don't wanna work for it. And don't be left the way he moves and swings. I know that he don't deserve me. And yes, I know that I can get crazy, baby, but it's only cause I know I can do better. And you way too lazy with your loving, and I'm not even asking you for love letters. You bringing me down, swear a killer. Frontin' in front of me on Gram and Twitter. You be too cold and start to make me shiver. Then wonder why a gal is acting so bitter. I don't really get why you're being this way. Feels like there's nothing more that I can say. I don't wanna leave, but it's so hard to stay. I should've known you would treat me this way, cause it ain't safe. I need reason to stay. Reason to stay. I need a reason to stay. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love. Out in them streets, he don't show no love.
Haven't been in my right mind. I'm thinking about you, baby. I need a new lifeline. I ain't going nowhere. Promise I won't disappear. We can spend many nights rolling through city lights. Girl, you know you're my equal. Let's continue this sequel. I knew right away that you would be the type. On my toes, you keep me up. Girl, let's go, I'm keeping up. Gotta silence her tonight. Coming. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, it's all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely, girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, it's all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it. I pay for the world, babe. I blame it on your time. Whatever is your price, ready to roll dice. Got you in now more life. I'm about to go inside the stash. Don't worry about them numbers on the tab. You looking like a meal on a plate. Look on your face. I remember this day. Now you're buying me and all the homes, you the bag. You the bag. You fit my type. On my toes, you keep me up. Girl, let's go, I'm keeping up. Gotta silence her tonight. Coming. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, it's all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too too hard to control it. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, it's all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it. You've been lonely, girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, it's all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely, girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, let's go all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it.
Hi, I'm unapologetic, nice to meet you. I've been for a while trying to reach you. You don't think I see you, but I see you. We all do. I'm just trying to be something true. You're out here making it an issue. You got me questioning myself, like I should be somebody else. I love you, but I don't wanna hear it. If you're here to die, you must be lost then. We live just once, gonna live it like I mean it. I love you, but fuck you. I love you, but I don't wanna hear it. If you're here to die, you must be lost then. We live just once, gonna live it like I mean it. I love you, but fuck you. Why, when all you really wanna do is fix you? Do you focus on anybody else but you? Take your sound advice and use it on you. I know you want to. I'm just trying to be something true. You're out here making it an issue. You got me questioning myself, like I should be somebody else. I love you, but I don't wanna hear it. If you're here to die, you must be lost then. We live just once, gonna live it like I mean it. I love you, but fuck you. I love you, but I don't wanna hear it. If you're here to die, you must be lost then. We live just once, gonna live it like I mean it. I love you, but fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not gonna change, I cannot be tamed. I like me for who I
DJ Do Wrong, calling you live on the air.
Hey, DJ Do Wrong.
What's your request today?
And we're back on the hottest radio station on the planet, Hot 702.5, reporting live.
It's Ricky Raw.
Y'all know the vibes. We're going to hop right into this hot news segment. Ricky, can you hear me okay? How you feeling over there?
Yeah, I can hear you well. My fan was a little bit loud, but I'm good, you know. The hottest.
Gotta keep that fan on. I know it's a little breezy over there.
A little breezy. It is hot out here. I had to keep a towel on me, you know, wipe the sweat off real quick. I'd be over here glistening and stuff.
Oh gosh, not the glistening. Well, like I said, we're gonna hop right into this hot news segment, y'all. Now, this story is crazy. It broke my heart reading it this morning. I can't even lie. A mother is killed, her son and nephew injured after a captain cuts the parasailing line out in the Florida Keys. Now, according to reports, it looks like their parasail slammed into a bridge in the Florida Keys after the captain cut the line, tethering them to the boat. This incident happened this week. Looks like just 2 days ago. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said in an incident report that the wind did start to pick up, causing the parasail to peg, which means that the parasail was being controlled by the wind instead of the captain, which could, basically mess up how safe things are kind of going. Under normal parasailing operations, it's the operation of the vessel, in particular to the speed of the vessel, which creates the wind and allows them to be able to do that. Now, the operator, aka the captain, basically, he cut the line that held all three victims in the air, and the mom died from that. So that is just really heartbreaking.
He cut it to bring them down, or he cut it like, why did?
Because it was just going out of control, and that can affect the boat as well. When when the parasailing winds just get that strong, he wasn't able to control it. But they basically said, the company who founded Parasail Safety Council said that they stress like industry laws and that the line should have never been cut. Like they understand what he was feeling, but like you never cut the boat line. Like they never train anybody like that. Like that's not how that's supposed to go. But they said that they dropped from an unknown height. They don't even know how high up in the air they were. Yeah, they dropped from
they couldn't have reeled them in or nothing.
No, yeah, they said that they dropped from an unknown height, and then were basically dragged through the surface of the water by the inflated parasail, and then the parasail it hit the old bridge. Basically, that's how strong the winds were going. Yeah. And they said a good Samaritan jumped in, assisted the woman and the children by getting getting them out of the water, but that the mother was pronounced dead at the scene. And then the children were taken to the hospital. They were from Illinois, just visiting on a family vacation. But they said that you usually wait for the storm to pass before, trying to go out there. So this definitely was a mishap on the captain's part. And we'll definitely keep you guys in the loop and kind of see what goes on with that. But could you imagine you're like on a family vacation?
Man.
Like you're just enjoying yourself.
I really could not imagine that. That's just it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's not even supposed to happen.
Ever. That's really like I'm going through my mind like so you just cut the line. Was there anybody else in the boat? Like, was it to save yourself? Was it to get them down quicker? Like, what was your purpose in cutting the line?
I think maybe he assumed like that would be better. They would like kind of land in the water, but the winds, like I said, they blew them so far and they really smacked the whole bridge. So, and I mean, you got to think because the boat is controlling you. So when you're parasailing, I mean, people spend money on that. You getting pretty high up there. So if you're not able to kind of control that, obviously when you come down, I could see that hurting. And then imagine they probably was knocked out right when they hit the water because you hit it too hard. Like that water is not soft.
Right.
Falling from that impact like that.
People watch movies and they think you can from water at a high thing and be okay. No, you will not be okay.
You might
die.
That
is solid surface.
Your ankle might be broke. Some is wrong for sure. Because once you smack that water, it's over with.
Yeah, that is not no soft surface right there. You in trouble.
Man, well, speaking of what's over with, I know that work from home is over with for Tesla
Over.
employees.
Yep.
What's
Elon
going on with that, Ricky?
as the world continues to wait to find out if his Twitter buyout officially goes through, because Elon bought Twitter,
Right.
and now it's supposed to be a more open Twitter. So Elon Musk is taking a bit of time to focus on his other company, Tesla, specifically its workers. In a company-wide email that's recently circulated online, Elon Musk told his Tesla employees that remote work is officially a thing of the past because employees pretend to work. Just as Tesla employees were returning to work from the long holidays, they were in a shock when the company founder and CEO Elon Musk informed them that the remote working days have come to an end. Elon demanded that all Tesla employees return back to the office full time, while telling all employees who were not happy with the announcement they could leave and pretend to work somewhere else. Because them work from home folks don't be really working.
I just seen a post today that my hairstylist posted about how she'll do your hair while you at your, like, if you working from home, she'll
Do
come
not
over there and
be
do your
working.
shit. Shout out to Blessed by KT. Okay, definitely make sure that y'all tap in and get y'all hair braided, and she will definitely make sure that you was right on the clock. I mean, but honestly, if I'm working from home, my hairstylist ain't gonna be talking like that anyways. Why can't I get my hair done? I know they do be looking at me crazy when I come in with Brock's braids or like my hair braided up or something, and I was gone. So wouldn't y'all rather me just be at the house anyways?
Right, be on the clock. Go ahead and get my hair done.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Real quick.
Everybody I know takes advantage of work from home. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I done rewatch like 7 seasons of Law and Order, like Criminal Minds. Like I know I didn't see these episodes 20,000 times, but for some reason when I'm working from home, I be eating like it'd be a lot. Like work from home it's hard.
Yeah. No,
you got to be focused unless you have one of those jobs where you could do it from like your phone or like emails. Like sometimes, like especially when they have me in like chat or something, like I just like you there. It's up.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm in the office, like you have to work. Obviously people walking by. You can't do too much. But hey, them work from home folks. I know y'all be sleeping on the clock.
Slumped.
I know y'all be slump. I know somebody who be making full-blown meals. I'm talking like crab boils, eating it at their work desk at the crib. But it's probably more comfortable anyways, because I know when they first started work from home, I was in my pajamas.
Some people were naked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, clothes definitely didn't have to be a requirement if you lived alone. But people wasn't leaving their house
at all.
Yeah, everybody was just in the house, just working, just chilling.
There's no point. As long as I don't have to be on no Zoom call, like these draws is not gonna be on. Hey, bars.
I was gonna say Zoom only need to see you from the head up anyways.
Right.
I was notorious for that. I have on a business casual tee, my hair all done, and I'm sitting in some pajama pants. For real, with a blanket wrapped around my legs in front of the heater. Like, come on now. I'm one of the people got a space heater at my little desk though. So I get cold fast. Yeah, I be in here freezing. He was trying to freeze me out this morning. I was sitting here shaking. She's like, I see you struggling over there. I'm always cold, man. But that's not that bad. Well, I mean, if he does force everybody to return back to work, which it sounds like he is, because he has nothing else to do. 360 said Ricky is working from home right now.
I am working from home.
Shout out to 360. Yes, Ricky is over there working from the crib. Okay.
From the super crib. I'm all the way back in the crib.
Man, well, I know earlier we talked about the federal legislation that they're trying to pass that has to do with guns and all this gun violence craziness that we see in the country right now. And if the mass shootings weren't too much for you, let's get into these politicians right now that have fast-tracked in the middle of the night, which is what I call it, a bill that allows teachers with reduced training to actually be armed in the classroom. Now, this is just offensive to me. But this Ohio bill is going to allow education staff to carry guns in schools, and they don't have to go through the 737 hours of peace officer training that was required under the previous law. So this was actually passed in the Senate. again, middle of the night, as I call it. They didn't crept up on us, y'all, just like Oklahoma. Now, the Senate voted 23-9 in favor of the bill, and then the House had approved of it just hours before with the 56-34 vote, allowing this to head right on over to Governor Mike DeWine's desk. So out in Ohio, we are going to keep an eye on this. Now, this, like I said, it allows the teachers to be strapped in the school. Like, they do have to undergo 24 hours of training, but it's 2 hours of handgun training, 2 hours of additional general training, another 2 hours of additional hand training. Basically, they got to go to a class for a day.
That's not nearly enough.
And then once they go to the class for the day, then they get to be strapped in the classroom just in case a kid want to trip or an assailant, somebody,
Or an
whoever.
active shooter situation.
I'm scared for that though, because does that mean that every school, like even the predominantly white schools, are gonna have like teachers strapped, or is it just gonna be like in inner city schools, like where it's high populated minority areas, where all of a sudden the teachers got guns, school police got guns, and then what does that say to the kids too? Like we're scared of, like that we're like scared of them.
Pretty much. That we can't handle you, and now we might have to kill you in a place where we're supposed to be teaching you. Like,
Right.
man, it's sad that we're even at this point.
Right, where
Like-
teachers now have to carry guns. Now,
It's real- I mean,
individual school districts can decide whether they want to allow certain staff to be armed, but it's very unclear whether or not they're gonna, just kind of, if everybody's just gonna go for it, basically.
And then with no real training, probably no psych evaluations, nothing. You're just pretty much.
I mean,
putting
you don't
more
need a
guns
psych eval.
into
You don't need a
rotation.
psych eval to be a teacher. Isn't that a coinky dink? Maybe they
don't
should
need
get a
a-
psych eval.
You don't need a psych eval to be a teacher.
No.
That's crazy.
You don't even need. I know some
That's-
people who subs and all they got is a diploma. You don't even
I
need.
feel like you should. I feel like you should need that. I feel like there's a few requirements that aren't being required.
Yes,
A
definitely.
psych eval. That's why you got these kids in like 8th grade hunching with the teachers.
Yeah, and
Because-
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like you need a psyche evals for these teachers. Teachers need diversity training. I know here in CCSD, teachers are going to be getting a pay increase, and that's going to be going in towards bonuses for other staff members as well. And that's the first time this has happened since like 2015, I believe. So that's really great news for all of our educators. Thank you so much for everything that you do here in the Valley, and congratulations to them on getting that well-deserved raise. I feel like teachers should be one of the most paid, like prominent, like type of occupations, in my opinion. It literally, like, they're influencing the next generation of leaders,
Literally.
learners, criminals, like electricians, doctors, like whoever it is, like they're coming in contact with a teacher.
100%.
Yeah, like education is definitely the way that like even kind of starts or can even, go forward. But I'm interested to see how this bill is going to play out
And how
in
many other
rural
states are doing.
rural areas, because Ohio isn't all just, city, blah, 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 blah. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to like translate,
Right. And I want to see how many other states try to do the same thing and just, bypass the literally necessary training it takes to just carry around a firearm all day.
Right. And then where are these teachers holding these guns at in the classroom?
I was just about to
Because
ask,
do
is
the
they going to be on
kids
their
not
hip?
know? Yeah, like that's a really good question. Like my homegirl, so she just asked me, what makes a teacher fit to be a shooter? Like I feel comfortable firing my weapon, but like she said, no one wants to like sign themselves up to now, like I'm a teacher, but then now I have to like also carry a weapon in here, and then I have to be willing to defend like the kids that are in here, which I mean, I feel like that just naturally comes just, protecting children or innocents or, old people or anybody smaller around you. But should that be something that's like a requirement of you? Like you now have to like have a gun in a place where children are? I know people who have kids who put guns up, like who don't like have guns out or anything like that. Like, well, hide it and be discreet. Kids are in cabinets and all types of, is this gun locked away? Do the teachers have time to go get the gun if it's a shooter? Like, is it a code?
Right.
How does this work?
Right.
I'm just,
It's
yeah,
just-
it's a lot.
It's
I
just
want to
so
know how
much
that's
to
broken
ask to
down.
unpack. They probably don't even know. They just
And then
making
do
it
they
up
get
as
to
they
bring
go.
their own guns, or does the school district supply them with guns? Because I personally am not paying taxpayer dollars for teachers to get handguns. Like, that's not like y'all. I feel like that would be so stupid, especially here, because y'all still want parents to buy their own paper, pencils, color markers, pencil boxes, and everything else. So if we can't afford school supplies, why are we focusing on handguns? Let's make sure all the kids have
They
school
better
supplies.
not. They better not have.
Like, all these
they
kids
better
don't
not
even
put
have
guns.
backpacks or jackets,
Yeah,
socks.
every teacher's got a Beretta or a 22.
Like, so everybody ready to pop off. Like, no, that's not okay. That is
And then a lot of
definitely
teachers
not
be
okay.
a lot of these teachers be high stress too these days.
Right. Yes,
High stress.
the teachers are high stress. They're underpaid. They work long hours. It's a very stressful job, and that's why I said because they are so influential in terms of our future, because they are molding basically these children into the learners and productive members of society that they're going to be. They should definitely have a lot more respect, and I feel like they should get a lot more recognition than they get just by the occupation that they do. It's as important as healing people, as talking to people, educating people is just as important. That's how we become smarter than we were yesterday. So I definitely do think that when I hear news like that, it scares me, because I feel like I see it going left in areas where there's higher concentrations of minority kids. But I'm hoping that maybe this is a preventative measure. But I see it once again just not working the way that they're thinking that this is going to be. I don't think the idea to prevent shootings is to give people more guns.
More guns, like, nah, it definitely not.
Like-
And it's just like, and you all those high stress things you were talking about for teachers that they go through daily. Only thing they're missing is what? A gun.
Right.
So hopefully, honestly, I don't think teachers need a weapon like that in the classroom.
Right.
I think I remember seeing this little device that a lot of schools said. I don't know. I don't want to say a lot of schools, but a lot of sites were running. It was like a little door stopper thing, and then once like if there was an active shooter, they could put the door stopper there, and nobody could get in from the outside, even if you unlocked it, even if you shot out the
Right.
all the locks and all things. You got the thing at the bottom that's making it impossible for it to move.
Right.
I like ideas like that. I like more preventative ideas than
I like
more.
that.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say having metal detectors works, but having a more defensive, like having more cameras around, having security around the school, and trained security. I saw a post the other day that said hire veterans as for school security, and honestly, I think that's a great idea.
I don't think that would be a bad idea as far as like a work, like when they come home program, like, to get them like employed. I hope somebody listening to what
I
Ricky
think
just said.
I think that was a great idea when I read it, because a lot of our veterans are on the streets. A lot aren't getting the mental health help that they need, and I think having a purpose like that, being able to come home and still having that sense of having
Service.
somebody to protect and service
Yeah.
would really help a lot of the veterans that we have going through stuff right now. So when I saw that, I thought that was a really, really great idea.
I think that is a great idea, as long as we make sure that they get in the mental health services
Right.
that they need as well. Because
Psych
I don't have
evals
time
need
for
to be-
them to be
right.
tripping at the school either, and then it's the veterans and snapped ape crazy stuff at the
Going
schools.
nuts.
Yeah, we
I'm
definitely don't need that.
surprised. I'm really shocked that psych evals aren't used in schools for teachers. But knowing what I know about the stuff that teachers do, I'm not as shocked. But
I was gonna say
that should be a requirement. Like, you're not going to teach my kid and not have a psych eval. I'll give you the psych eval myself.
I was gonna say I could tell what type of person you are in about 10 minutes. Okay, read your whole life, Miss Ma'am. Well, I mean, when it comes to just education, period, gun violence, anything, we all, obviously have feelings towards the situation. There are different preventative measures that tons of people have spoken out for or against that just, involve making things safer for people. And I just think that giving people more guns obviously isn't going to solve the problem, but I do think that there's a conversation that needs to be had regarding like mental health and just everyday people, because it's not just teachers who snap, it's not just kids who snap, it's like everybody is going through something. And this whole universal Medicaid, universal healthcare for everybody, like they need to start a national, like we didn't have national campaigns for obese kids. Like I need a national campaign for mental health. Like, and that's all everybody focus on is getting everybody the mental health services and help that they need. That's what I would like to see in a dream world.
I would love that.
Where we're able to keep guns out of places where kids are trying to learn and being able to like grow up and see another year. Those baby caskets, like seeing that, like I don't know anyone who, like, whether you're for guns or not, or you're seeing baby caskets for children has to make you feel some type of way to where you are willing to say, like, yeah, you know what, maybe people don't just need to just be able to just go buy a gun whenever they want to. Like maybe it should be a little harder for those who have ill intentions to be able to get that stuff. But we'll, of course, yeah, we'll definitely see how that falls out, because they a hot mess out here. We know they a hot mess. We're gonna hop into a quick musical break. When we come back, we have some social events, some local news. We got some B-Day shout outs, of course. We got a juicy collab segment today. And then, of course, we're gonna end the show with the blow the whistle, because y'all already know the vibes, okay? Now, don't go too far. Stay tuned. I know y'all been enjoying this new music today. Like, how you feel about the music today, though, Ricky?
There was a girl, man, and I feel bad that this is all I remember of it, because the beginning, I remember she was bald, I think.
The video. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And then the beginning was like a throwback, was like kind of like a sample of another song, like one of them old songs. That song was fire. I'm gonna have to go back through the thing to find that song again. I was leaning back, I had my fan on, and then I kind of heard it. And I was
let me find out you was vibing over there, Ricky.
No, I mean chilling. It's nice out here. But we're gonna get into that in the collab segment. Or
we sure are. Well, y'all stay tuned. Make sure that, again, that y'all are tapping in 702-551-5261. Reach out to the Morningwood LV on Instagram or Facebook, or visit the site hot7025fm.com. Reporting live from the hottest radio station on the planet. It's the Tia Network.
And it's Ricky Ra.
Y'all know the vibes.
Calling you live on the air.
Hey, DJ Duron.
What's your request today?
You know I love what you're doing for the city. I'm trying to hear that Fast Money and Jovi Joe. Catch a vibe like right now.
You got it, sweetheart. I appreciate you calling. Right now, we gonna go live. DJ Duron, calling you live on the air.
Hey, DJ Duron.
What's your request today?
You know I love what you're doing for the city. I'm trying to hear that Fast Money and Jovi Joe. Catch a vibe like right now.
You got it, sweetheart. I appreciate you calling. Right now, we gonna go live. I'm gonna take you on a ride, catch a vibe. DJ Duron, Jovi Jove, Fast Money imprint. Let's go!
702 man. Catch a man. Put some Henny in the cut, get high, man. Catch a man. On the grind in the mix, DJ Duron. Get you right when the mood's wrong. Put the pennies to the side, get you right when the mood's wrong. You eyes say what you want. 702 man. Catch a man. Put some Henny in the cut, get high, man. Catch a man. On the grind in the mix, DJ Duron. Get you right when the mood's wrong. Put the pennies to the side, get you right when the mood's wrong. You eyes say what you want. It's going down. Said I like when she eat it up, but she like me when I eat it up. Yeah, 69 going round. After that, I'ma beat it up. I just hope she can keep it up. Yeah, ain't got it all, but we live in the moment. Feel like recess when I put your kiss on it. She like it all up and I kiss on the button. The way she be coming, let me know she want it. This ain't for nothing, I know I be thugging. So this a little something for times you were lonely. Trying to be husband, I wasn't just bluffing, babe. Good discussion, this shit got me on 702 mom. Get your file, mom. Put some Henny in the cut, get high, mom. Get your file, mom. On the grind in the mix, DJ do wrong. Get you right when the mood's wrong. Pull the pennies to the side, get you right when the mood's wrong. Your eyes say what you want. 702 mom. Get your file, mom. Put some Henny in the cut, get high, mom. Get your file, mom. On the grind in the mix, DJ do wrong. Get you right when the mood's wrong. Pull the pennies to the side, get you right when the mood's wrong. Your eyes say what you want. Role play striptease, don't tempt me. I dive in the like 10 feet. I dig deep. Little mama, get your vibe when you with me. Had to put her up and do her own new shit. The way she dance, make it think she do strip. Count blue chips with a new wrist. Like the sun when the coupe on the roof lit. She riding while she grab on my chain. I hit the weed while she riding my way. Kissing my tats while she calling me bang. Hitty kicking in the upper frame. Even that thing, that Billy Hussein. I pull back up cause that pussy insane. We catch a bottle, we in the rain. We catch a bottle, we in the rain. 702 mom. Get your file, mom. Put some Henny in the cut, get high, mom. Get your file, mom. On the grind in the mix, DJ do wrong. Get you right when the mood's wrong. Pull the pennies to the side, get you right when the mood's wrong. Your eyes say what you want. 702 mom. Get your file, mom. Put some Henny in the cut, get high, mom. Get your file, mom. On the grind in the mix, DJ do wrong. Get you right when the mood's wrong. Pull the pennies to the side, get you right when the mood's wrong. Your eyes say what you want.
DJ Do Wrong. Now that I set the vibe right, y'all ready to take this ride with me? Let's go!
Oh, I'm on the road. Hey, man, you got a line for this one, though. Aye, if you take a look at the dub, you ain't gotta show love. You can tell I'm the one up next. I'm running with a voice in my head, with a thread in my leg. Now everybody watch your eyes and you see I'm popping. Whoa, you ain't really got an option, no. Aye, turn my music up on top. We gon' crank that. You look below me, you can see where your place at. Bar stay capping, girl, show me where the stage at. And matter of fact, girl, show me where your place at. Hold on, oh, you got your nerve. I'm a bar, hit the mall and I might disperse. The king in the duck, can you count that merch? Mask up, all black like I'm in the purge. Still on the money mission, expedition, gotta get it composition. Politicking with the same opposition. Y'all be missing on the dissing with the bulls, study pimping. The raps I be flipping, please, ain't no competition on the road. Oh, if you know Larry Dub, then you know I never fold. On God, I'm on the road. Oh, I got the slaps on deck. You ain't never been choked up. Season on the road. Oh, I'm on the road. Oh, I'm on the road. I ain't never told. Every time you see me, know I'm turning up a show. When I gotta let them know. Gotta let them know. Got the rap game like they wanna put it on parole. I got the city popping. Girls steady watching. Time never stopping. Beats stay knocking. Party stay flocking. You know I get down and your girl break her neck every time I come around. Oh God, I'm on the road. Oh, if you know Larry Dub, then you know I never fold. Oh God, I'm on the road. Oh, I got the slaps on deck. You ain't never been choked up. Season on the road. Oh, I'm on the road. Oh, I'm on the road.
Hey, I be stepping in these red boxes. Yeah, I got a chick looking like a model. Hey, she call me Marvin cause I make her holler. Hey, and I ain't talking less about $1. They don't have to kill out no OJ. Cross club them on your head like a toupee. Up next, we don't really care what you say. Laughing at you clowns on the way to the bank on the road.
Oh, if you know Larry Dub, then you know I never fold. Oh God, I'm on the road. Oh, I got the slaps on deck. You ain't never been choked up. Season on the road. Oh, I'm on the road. Oh, I'm on the road. the morning wood. Wake your ass up. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Get your ass up. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Monday through Friday. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Even on the highway. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. It's your morning wood. It's the morning wood. It's your morning wood. It's the morning wood. It's your morning wood. It's the morning wood.
Wake that ass up. It's the Morning Wood reporting live. Y'all know the vibes. It's the Tia Network.
And it's Ricky Raw. What's popping?
What's the deal? Top of the hour. Check in. Time flies when you having fun. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, already. It's 12 here.
How we done?
I'm doing well. Nice. It's about to get hot because I had to turn my fan off. But I was
gonna say it's gonna get a little steamy. It's okay. It's the rest of the show should be pretty steamy for him. We got him though. Yeah. We ain't tripping. We got him. We gonna get him right.
Morning wood. It's the morning wood.
Look, you know the vibes now. Come on now. What we got going on, Ricky?
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Mm-hmm.
Right now.
Reporting live right now, and it's live. Breaking in back to you.
I was reading this Nene Leakes thing. So look, yo, that's got me weak.
Look, I'm over here trying to move it up. I'm over here trying to move it around.
I need you to report on this ASAP. But guys, in New York, we had a stabbing. Like this, a man walked up on a 14-year-old girl walking into a juice bar, and there's footage of it. There's footage of a stabbing attack involving a teen walking into a Brooklyn juice bar, and an adult stranger has the NYPD on the hunt for a suspect. In the startling footage, the man appears to stab the teen from behind, completely unprovoked. In the video, you literally see the girl walking in the video, not talking to anybody, wearing a mask, and a guy walking up behind with like one of those army-issued switchblades and stabbing her in the back of the shoulder before walking off. They took the girl to the hospital to, to be treated, because you never know what was on the blade. You never know what was just transferred through that, what kind of ill intentions he had behind stabbing her, besides stabbing her.
I was gonna say, you don't really need too many, you don't really have too many positive reasons for why you want to stab somebody.
Besides stabbing somebody, but what if he had like a disease, he coated it with his blood and then stabbed her to give her the disease? There's exactly this.
Well, Law and Order episode us then, Ricky. Sheesh. God dang, I didn't even think that far. I'm over here just thinking about gang wound.
Go that deep into it,
I'm not even thinking about the malice behind the act. I'm just shoot, he just crazy. He just want to stab people. He just lock him up. You right? It's always more to the story.
They got to run all types of blood tests with her now to make sure she doesn't have any type of diseases. You can get AIDS like that.
Okay, yeah, and that's just really unfortunate because, like you said, it was a teen. She's going into a juice bar, bar. First of all, I thought vegans and people who be at juice bar are real friendly and just real nice and kind of go with the vibes. They into nature and stuff.
Yeah.
Now y'all walking into juice bars and y'all stabbing people.
Yeah.
Did it say the ethnicity of her?
I think she was black from what I could see in the video. But
was it was the video black and white?
No, it was.
I was going to say, don't be telling me
you can see. No, you could see the guy was a black man, kind of deranged looking.
Oh, him too.
Yeah.
Dang. I gotta stop. I automatically be assuming this is somebody
I do too.
else.
Yeah. I hear it. I'm like, oh, that's that.
I'm like, see, that's that side. Whole time, look at us acting goofy. Ain't that what we said? Acting goofy.
Why you do that?
Man, no, that is very unfortunate. I hope she recovers very soon, because that's not okay. But like you said, he looked like he had some type of illness or something going on. Okay,
he was just weird guy.
Okay, he was on that wet for the day.
He was on that wet.
Get it together. He was definitely trying to get it together. Well, speaking of get it together, there is a family resource day that is going to be happening this Saturday, June 4th. 2022. The event is going to be held from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it is going to be held at, and I should already know this, but it's the Walnut Rec Center, of course. William McCurdy, along with the Southern Regional Housing Authority, is going to be hosting this event. They will have bounce houses, food, gamings, excuse me, they will have food, gamings, they'll have food trucks as well. Looks like some raffles. They'll even have a dunk tank. Okay, so if you are looking for some dunk tank activities, definitely take advantage of this and take the kids out there. Again, it's at the Walnut Rec Center. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event is free, and this is part of HUD's Strong Family Initiative event. So definitely make sure that you take part of that and pull up. Okay, I might have to pull up because I know I'm going to the other event for the funnel cake, and I'm trying to go to this one so that I could put somebody in the dunk tank. I got an idea already.
You can put I don't know what it is about dunk tanks, but the only thing I love more than a dunk tank is a free dunk tank. So I might have to get on a flight and make my way over there.
You gonna pull up for the dunk tank now?
I go to dispensaries on 420 just for the dunk tanks.
Whatever. He over there getting blazed like y'all don't even know. He ain't coming back here for a minute.
Wait, I didn't even get. After we get off, I got to show you my freezer.
I know. You done already told me. Ricky
awesome.
is changed his life, y'all. Ricky got a close friends on Instagram. He be
playing
the instrument. Ricky out there living his best life, okay? Ricky,
I don't even use my close friends no more.
Look, Ricky is out here trying to live, okay? And I heard him. How's the instrument playing going?
It's going good. I'm having fun with it. I have to learn everything by ear right now because I don't know how to read music. But one of my homies just sent me a finger chart that's got the notes on it. So once I learn how to once I learn how to figure out what notes go to where and all that stuff, then hopefully I learn how to play music, because like listening to it by ear is cool. It's impressive sometimes, but like there's certain notes I need to be able to read so I can know where to start. And it just make a lot of things a lot easier and better for me if I knew how to read it. But
okay.
I'm having fun. I've always wanted to play the saxophone.
You getting your Nick Cannon drum line on right now.
Right,
you can't read music.
Right,
you know, you're just out there just listening by ear and just copying. Don't get into no fights or nothing, over, you thinking you just got it like that. You're the best sax player on the island now.
I try to ask people to teach me. Don't nobody want to teach me.
So you gonna have to lock in with somebody. You have to lock in, get you a little tutor.
That's what I need.
Look, a little instructor, huh? I know you. Mm-hmm.
Somebody that at least teach me how to do the notes, know what notes, because that's all I need. Tell me if I blow this note right here, is this how it's supposed to sound?
Does that sound good? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let me go to the next one. If you tell me all these notes sound good, then I know for later this is how it's supposed to sound when I'm doing it. And then if I'm hearing a song, I can pretty much judge like which of these notes go to this song. And then there's only about 2 or 3 notes within that range as well, within those buttons being pressed. I mean, it sounds hard, but it's really not. And
we're gonna keep an eye on it as you keep working on it.
Right. Soon I'm gonna be serenading people. I'm gonna be you hear me?
Here you go. You're gonna be serenaded. Well, while he working on his serenading moves over there, we're gonna hop into some local news for y'all. Now, we know this show has been filled up with tons of information regarding everything that's going on with guns and just everything that's going on in the news. Now, I don't know if everyone has heard of what a ghost gun kit is, but this basically includes all the necessary component parts to turn the unfinished frame or receiver into a fully functioning gun. So once it's assembled, it looks, feels, and basically functions like a real gun, whether it's a handgun or an assault rifle. It's just as deadly or dangerous if it gets into the wrong hands. Now, Baltimore is actually suing one of the country's largest manufacturers of gun ghost kits. And guess where that is?
Vegas.
Right right on in Dayton, Nevada. It's just a couple miles away from our lovely capital, Carson City. And that does not shock me at all whatsoever, especially since we had the mass shooting here, and that does not shock me at all whatsoever. Now, the business name is actually called Palmer 80. Now, they sell kits for customers to assemble themselves, and they do also partner with a gun store. Now, the mayor of Baltimore, Brandon Scott, announced the suit on Wednesday and basically said that the same day, Maryland's ban on the untraceable weapons is going to come into effect as well. So basically, they said that this company is undermining federal and state firearm laws by designing, manufacturing, selling, and providing ghost gun kits and parts to buyers who normally don't, once again, pass background checks. Now, no ghost guns were seized in Baltimore until 2018, but they said this year alone, over 324 guns have been recovered straight from this one manufacturer.
Wow.
Yeah, so they are investigating that, and Baltimore said, get these guns up out our city, and I just don't understand why that's so hard for people to understand. Man, but we're gonna keep an eye on that. But of course, Nevada, just way to go. Local news, way to go. Breaking news, way to go. Way to go, Nevadans. I try to give us a plus for Pride Month, and y'all disappoint me every time. Let's get it together. But it's Northern Nevada though too, so I won't do us down here in the Bay. We got some sense, okay? We pretty progressive down here. I can't speak for everybody else though, but we do got some local sports as well though. I do know that, right?
Yeah, local sports. Former Dallas Cowboys running back Marion Butler was found dead at 38 years old in his apartment. Oh, Marion Butler III. I thought this said 111. Was found dead at 38 years old in his apartment. Rest in peace, Marion Butler. Prayers go out to your family and your team. You know, I know the Dallas Cowboys are definitely reeling from that type of loss as well, and that's a young age.
Yeah, 30. I know. When I seen the age, I was like 38. That's really young. I wonder what happened with that situation. But regardless of what happened, any cause of life is beyond understandable. So I just want to also send my condolences to the family as well, and send our love from Hot 702.5, because y'all know the vibes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In celebrity B-Day shout-outs, Wentworth Miller, Mr. Prison Break, as we all know him, is celebrating a birthday today. It don't make no sense why he looks like that.
Which one was that?
He's the main character in Prison Break.
There's two.
He's like wouldn't he be he's the convict dude. He's the
he's the one that was inside.
Yeah, he is like he went to jail for like he didn't really do it or whatever, but he was sent to death row or whatever, blah blah blah. Right. Yeah, I won't go all the way into the story, but y'all know him, okay? He's celebrating a birthday today, and I hope he has a fabulous birthday. Marina Baccarin, now you might know her from Homeland, Gotham, the Deadpool franchise. I also know her from The Strain on Hulu, which is a fire show if you haven't watched it. But super good. Yeah, she is celebrating a birthday today as well. So happy birthday to them. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Y'all know the vibes. And in some really wild local news that just really kind of hurts my heart, the Texas and the Fiesta are going to remain non-operational through June 2023 following North Las Vegas City Council approval. And I just think that is so janky, because why everybody else get their station casinos to open back up, but we can't get the station casinos to open back up on the west side. See, that's the problem. They don't want us to. I'm going to be quiet. Because the Texas station was popping back in the day with the bowling alley, how they got the escalator that go down. I used to always want to go up there. My mama wasn't trying to take me up over there, but I did want to go to the Texas so I could go bowling and go to the movies. And then the Fiesta got ice skating. Like, come on now. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
You wouldn't. Yeah. See, the benefits of being from the Vague.
I had no idea what the Texas and Fiesta were when I was reading it.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are station casinos. They are
okay.
literally right next door to each other, right across the street. But they've been closed since the start of COVID, and they're the only hotel like that didn't just open back up as far as station. So I want to know why station opened up Sunset and everywhere else, but then they was just like, nah, we're not gonna do Texas. Like, but y'all was giving out COVID vaccines at the Texas site though.
Maybe that's why. It's the COVID hotspot now.
I was gonna say, is COVID still in the building?
Right.
They have deemed it COVID. They have deemed the box COVID. That's what it is. So we'll see what goes on with that. I'm just a little hurt because I thought they was gonna bring it back on the West. I like the Texas station. I can't even lie. And they had what's that? Oyster Bar. Oyster Bar was in the Texas. Like, come on now. Who doesn't like Oyster Bar? Don't tell me you didn't have Oyster Bar when you was here.
I've never had an Oyster Bar in my life.
Oh my gosh, Ricky. We'll work on that. We'll talk off air. We'll talk off air. Now, I got some juicy news, y'all, because I mean, people break up every other day, right? People they break up, they get into relationships. You might find out that your ex got a new boo via Instagram. But should you be able to sue because you found that out? Nene Leakes is being sued by her boyfriend's wife. The woman claims that she was humiliated after Nene posted about their relationship online, and she is suing Nene for $100,000. Why she not suing her husband though? Like, that's what I want to know. Right, Nene didn't ruin your marriage. He did too. Like, I'm confused. It's two people gotta, agree to do this. He agreed to take the picture. I'm sure he agreed to be wherever he was with her that night. And I'm pretty sure he did not tell you that that's where he was finna be. So if you found out via Instagram, and then they said wife. So it's like he's still married for sure. Imagine how many people would be suing people if you got to sue the person who was creeping with your spouse.
Oh my God!
Like the courts would be filled up with infidelity. Like literally everyone would be getting in trouble for infidelity. That's it.
You might as well just keep a couple stacks on you. As soon as you get caught, just like, you got me.
Look, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me next time though.
But $100,000 is a lot. But I mean, she said it's due to, emotional distress and how many people were contacting her about the situation and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know.
She knew about it. She just didn't want it to get posted. She knew. That's what this lawsuit is over. $1 for every like that post probably got.
I was going to say that it probably just was, the everyone being in your business, everybody having a comment, everybody saying something. Your family probably like, wait, when y'all get a divorce, when he get a girlfriend, like it was probably super messy. So I do get the frustration. I'm just still stuck on the fact you felt like you could sue Bucko. Like that's a lot.
You thought you was really finna get $100,000? No,
for sure she did.
Not to get laughed. Oh no.
So so if you're married and your spouse cheats, like should they have to pay money?
The spouse, yeah, that's the whole point of the divorce, and
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? What is it? Alimony or what is it?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you should just off tops. Like if you're married, your husband cheats on you, should you get a paycheck for your emotional distress?
Probably, yeah. I don't see why not.
But what if you didn't care and you just lie?
Then you definitely not finna get paid. That's your fault.
I feel like somebody would try to finesse that though. It would be a lot of broke men out here. I mean, it is, but I'm just saying more.
I mean, they're gonna dodge it just like child support. Like, what you gonna make me pay it?
A monthly pay. Imagine if it wasn't just marriage though, like in a relationship. Like if somebody cheated on you, like you could go sue them in civil court. I hate him. Ricky, really? That makes you laugh like that? Oh my gosh, I hate you. Because but listen. Clearly, you have feelings involved.
That has to be a certain court. Like, hey, he cheated on me. How y'all been married? We ain't married yet. but we was gonna get out.
We just dating.
Yeah.
But what if you
No.
didn't? But some people some people be doing more for the people they date than some married people do. People
If y'all
buy
got
cars.
if y'all got
places.
assets in the name and stuff, I feel like don't leave them out to dry, but don't be out here looking for a settlement. I feel like if you're not married, all that settlement, alimony, whatever it is,
Right.
prenuptial stuff, that's out. I'm sorry, you didn't get there. We didn't
You
get to that
you
point.
you feel like, oh baby girl, you ain't get the ring, so it's over with.
You should have minded your business till you got the ring.
Should have
After you get the if it's to the point where we get paid for getting cheated on, then yeah, you probably should have just minded your business till you got the ring. If you knew that paycheck was coming. Like if you knew it was coming, that was your fault for messing the timing up.
Maybe people need to stop cheating.
That's true too. Yeah, for sure.
Like
that's definitely
when
true.
When are the cheaters gonna get in trouble? Like
they do. They had a whole show.
Okay,
Peter
first of
Guns
all, I was going to say, first of all, Peter Guns is hosting that show. Nobody is getting in trouble. What kills me on every episode, because we watching it at the house, what kills me is every episode when they realize it's Peter Guns and they like, wait, you was cheating too. Like, how you in my face, like pressing me and you a cheater? Like, see, I feel like cheaters knew what they was doing with that one. But the one when him and the dude started fighting because he was trying to like tell him that his
He was like, Peter Guns, but you're a cheater.
I seen a couple, even a female. She was like, "Wait, hold on, you be cheating too? Like, get out my business." But I do feel like cheaters don't get in trouble. They don't.
No, I mean,
cheaters never get in trouble. The cheater never gets in trouble. It's always the person who got cheated on that's more, obviously upset. Because the cheater, they just cheated.
You're like, I never saw it coming.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully with this situation, I don't know if she should get $100K.
Definitely.
Just off finding out your husband was cheating, because I know it's some females, if they say she could get some money for that, I know these courts is finna be over flooded. Like they're gonna be like, ma'am, the statute of limitations has passed on that.
Nene Leakes paying that money though, that seems dumb. Like you
don't think she got $100K?
No, she got it, but
I was gonna say she got $100K.
If I were Nene Leakes and I were being sued for $100K for posting a photo with this lady's husband, if I pay it, you have lost your husband. I will pay that, but you have lost your husband. Like he's not coming home now.
So you'll never, ever, 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 ever get your B back. That's what you're trying to do.
You ain't never getting nothing back.
You just.
If y'all got kids together, these are my kids now. And
she got.
His whole household is mine now. Like, I just paid you $10K because I had
the cars, the clothes, everything, huh? No, I feel you. She got to come get it back in blood, huh?
I'm moving in. Like,
I was gonna say $100K. If I gotta pay $100K for this relationship, yeah, you gotta come. You gotta come get me up off of him.
Look, here we go. The game's on now. I didn't pay for it.
But then you do also have to think of the karma and the obviously not
about 50K
not pleasant situation that's gonna come from you for messing with somebody's husband.
I'd say 50K took care of the karma. 50K for the karma.
Is you putting the dollar amount on karma? The Lord has not decided what everybody karma is going. It might not be money. It might be somewhere. I don't know. I feel like when you do stuff like that to people, like it's one thing when you don't know people. If people on both sides, men and women, can be very sneaky and very misleading. But if you know that you really be lying and pretending like you just care about somebody so much, and then you really just like, that's so disgusting. Like that's actually really gross. Honestly, personally, once you get to a certain age, I feel like you should be, I don't want to say player enough, but like nobody's going to respect you if you have to lie to get everything that you want. But if you're able to tell a girl like, yeah, I mess with you, but I'm married to her and my wife know about this and this is what we got going on and this is this, and either you picking up when I'm putting down or you feel me, head up out of here. That gives somebody the ability to make a decision on whether or not they still want to mess with you. If you just out here telling her you love her so much, y'all forever, come to find out you done already told somebody else you was forever. That's janky.
Right. But I wouldn't say the other person has to pay that money though. Like
Yeah.
100K got to come. If I were to sue, like I would, if I were Nene, I'd still pay it, but I wouldn't be the one getting sued. Like he would
Right.
be getting sued, and I'd pay it. Be like, all right, well, now
I
you
was
mine.
I was gonna say Nene should have her continue to sue her, but then make her husband pay for it. Like, yeah, here you like, yeah, you can sue me, but I'm gonna make your baby daddy pay for this.
Here go the
Just so
bill.
that
This
you just
this is coming out of y'all joint bank account.
look, your diaper money. This is your diaper. He was already gonna give it to you, but now you just he gotta give it to me to give it to you now. Like, you see how petty that is? That's just too much. That's too much, man. I don't know. Well, we are going to take a quick musical break. It's going to be the last one for the show, y'all. Thank y'all so much for moving and grooving with us today. It's a little different dynamics here over at Hot 702.5, but y'all know we make it do what it do. When we come back, we're going to hop into the sports news section, and we are going to make sure that y'all got everything y'all need to continue on with the rest of y'all day. So make sure y'all are, again, tapping in The Morning Wood LV on Instagram or Facebook, hot7025fm.com, or 702-551-5261. Y'all know the vibes. Reporting live, it's the Tia Network.
It's Ricky Raw.
And y'all know the vibes.
See y'all soon.
If I give all my time, you ain't gotta try. I get it. Got something on the side, you ain't gotta lie. Now with it, I'm about to roll up. Tell me what's the hold up. So hit it. Let's talk about this now. I make it real loud. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got those calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need to do influence of this problem. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got those calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need to do influence of this problem. Let me know what's up. You real tight lips, saying nothing. I might jump ship, see you drowning into nowhere, and you best believe you wanna play the victim. You gotta play the victim. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. God was calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do influence of this problem. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. God was calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do influence of this problem. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up.
What it is, I know you run your sister, so I'ma just keep it crisp. Ooh, believe me, I love what you got, but I'm young and I'm dumb, running straight to the top. Leave it color coded with it. Love whenever you be showing emotion, yeah, that mean I got you. To be honest, ain't a lot of chicks that really top you, and you know I'm with it, nothing to lose. You got the juice. I be around some groupies, but I'm not into those. Yeah, I want you in the picture, but you changing your pose, banging me up, calling my phone, saying you know what I'm doing. You know you hard, you ain't moving. So tell them cats in the DMs, if I see him, my baby gon' be making a post that say free him. Cause your love worth 100 miles of running facts. Let me call this girl back.
fool around this time, you understand?
Redemption. Turn that R right there. Never fight that fire with fire, guarantee you get burned. Listen, I talk, but you will work. That being in your feelings and you get what you deserve. The needs is all facts, but they never overheard. You could be told and now you got served. Straight into that curve and that's for my work. You try to gain some on my face, so you speak of my name like I said before. Make a hide the shame. This is that you have my back, but you snap. Pull off the strap, came in, slap it to the another way of trashing that spat. Running through the dash, you ain't getting no cash. If you're not first, then you just last. I'll leave you with a pass, pass on the way. Y'all so fake, man. Why you love to hate? I was the best in class, still calling on his cash. More foundation. Rap fast, so you head escaping. Hell me, I'm too busy, you too busy. Where about me, just run about me, dope. Just zoom in my zone, skirt on making man play zeros. I shoot just like a B-roll. Top say you're not, see I can't run even. My mom said I'm a genius, I don't need no other beats to grab. You just play yourself, so you wanna talk about this. Man, karma is a trick, right? I can't even take, right? I'm best for reaping. Nobody can take me, your mommy never loved you, boo. So I had to teach you. Oh, you want to get the gist, I don't want to play with you. Cause you wanna talk about this, that. I can even do this about I'm already deep on the West Coast. You better watch out, it's the PME Kids Club. Yeah, more foundation, let's go.
What up, Red? I remember being the greatest rapper to ever do it. Turn my soul on for the music, you know I gotta do it. Cross-color jeans, talking nines and a high top. I was on the stairs trying to break dance and beatbox. Putting on my gloves and my socks, trying to moonwalk. Paint a pretty picture for the people in the front row. I'm jumping out the game all day with my jump rope. Ain't seen a guy rap like this in a long time. Focused on my elements of rapping, that's a punchline. I'm trying to find my way to the light, that's a peace sign. God give the talent, I'm automatic. They know I'm clutch. You silly rappers picking them for the boys to see my dust. Hit them till it hurts all the time. Make sure they feeling us, just be rocking. I gotta pop it, I can't stop it. Flow hot, I mean it's a rocket. I gotta launch it. Cause it's the kind of music that makes sure you got a conscience.
Welcome back. Y'all know the vibes. Reporting live on the hottest radio station on the planet. It's the Tia Network.
And it's Ricky Rod. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Y'all know the score. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Now, we told y'all we were going to hop into this blow the whistle segment. So I'm just going to hop right into it because I'm not the biggest fan of cats, y'all. Okay. And when I tell you how cats and soccer relate to each other, y'all gonna be just as shocked as I was reading the story. Now, a pro soccer player has actually been banned for keeping cats for 5 years over abuse. Now, he is also ordered to carry out 180 hours of community service. He was a brother. Now, it is a punishment that he was given for actually kicking and slapping his pet cat in abuse caught on video. They said that the France International received his sentence after pleading guilty last week on 2 counts of causing unnecessary suffering to a protected animal. They said that he could be seen kicking his cat across the kitchen before throwing a pair of shoes at it and then slapping it in the head. So they said that his younger brother, who actually filmed the incident and posted it on Snapchat, was also ordered to carry out 140 hours of community service as well.
That's what you get. That's
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I mean, I personally don't trust. I ain't gonna say dudes with cats. It's a little different for me. I do kind of side eye a little bit because I'm like, why do you have a cat? But I'm like, Tiara, don't just judge people off animals. But at the same time, why do you have a cat? And then if you like, you can't be my black man with a cat. You know, like that don't rock. Like, do you really have a cat? Like, where's your pit bull? Like, where's the
where's your Rottweiler in this moment? Like, where's
you
my like talk about? Are you allergic to cats? No, you're supposed to ask me. Am I scared of dogs when I walk in this
dogs? Like, you know, like you're definitely supposed to have some type of like aggressive animal. Nothing soft. I don't want to pull up and my dude got a ferret, cat, no hamsters.
That's
nothing
wild.
that like you
That's
know.
wild.
I personally can't do that. That's a little too much for me. I'm not a fan of that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, but 5 years is a long time. And then they didn't even send him to jail. They just told him he not allowed no cats. Like, you just can't have no cat.
Hey, and real cat lovers know that sucks.
That must really suck.
I love
whatever, right? Whatever makes you like even want to, you know, get that started. I don't even know. To go get a cat, I don't know. You got to be kind of in your own. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Why are you going in on cat lovers? What happened?
I'm so okay.
There's a story behind this.
It is. I've been attacked by 2 cats that played that bull like they was nice and they weren't. So I don't like cats. Like, and then I feel like people who have cats, it's only one cat that I've been around that just be minding their business. My homegirl Taya got a tat and his name is Baby, but he's not like I don't know. He a little different. I feel like he peeped my energy, like, and we have a mutual understanding. But I don't know anybody else with cats like that. Most of the people I know have like dogs or like some type, like their kid got some type of animal or a lizard or something. Like I could do a dude with a lizard. You got a lizard, that's cool.
People would.
Turtles is a little questionable because did you go buy that yourself or was that a gift? Or do you just like turtles? I don't know. Y'all tell me. 702-551-5261. Could you date a dude and his pet was a turtle and if he be talking to the turtle, would that be okay? Okay. Ricky is having some technical difficulties right now. As we continue in this blow the whistle segment, we do have, of course, the NBA Finals game today. The Celtics are going to be playing the Warriors at 6 p.m. on ABC. Now, it looks like they got it online that the Warriors are supposed to be winning today. So we're going to see what that's hitting for. I have no idea who's going to win, but I'm excited to watch the game. And like I said, I hope it involves a Fat Tuesday. Now, Hawaii is also in town for the 3-game series against the Rebels. So it looks like we should have a lot of action going on today. Now, what I can also see is Aja Wilson. Aces begin their WNBA it looks like they just had a fire, I want to say at the facility or an industrial fire at their practice facility like 2 days ago. It looks like a couple people were injured in that as well. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye out on that. And let's see what else we got going on in news. That's it for lovely sports today. That's all they throwing at us for the sports. But I do hope that they watch that man and them cats. That's the only thing that I'm really hoping for at this point in my life. Now, we had a crazy show for y'all today. Just giving you a quick recap because we want to make sure y'all know about all the events that are going on out in the city. There's going to be a pool party event with Commissioner William McCurdy II and Councilwoman Pamela Goins. So definitely make sure that you pull up and bring the kiddos out. That event is going to be held on June 25th, 2022 from 1 to 3. There's going to be a DJ, like we told you. I'm pulling up for that funnel cake, but the event is going to be held at the Walker Pool. So definitely make sure that you take advantage and go out to that. Teen and Youth Open Rec is still going on at the Pearson Center as well. So if you're looking for young kids and an activity for them to be able to do, take them up to the Pearson Center and get them signed up. Ages range from 6 to 17 on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays, depending on the age group. So they'll be able to give you more information regarding that. Just make sure you pull up and ask questions. Early voting has already kicked off and it runs through Friday, June 10th. Now, the election for the primary is going to be held on June 14th. And as you know, we do have the November 8th general election that's going on. This is a very important race. So definitely make sure that you are taking part in it and utilizing your civic duty. Okay. We want to make sure everybody's showing up and showing out. And in other news, we talked about Bill Cosby. We talked about guns. We talked about violence all over the world. There is also one other event that I'm forgetting, the Family Resource Day. That's going to be Saturday, June 4th. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's going to be multiple agencies that's going to be showcasing information from healthcare to employment services. They will also have housing needs and youth programs as well. So definitely make sure that you are taking advantage of that. We want to send a happy birthday again to Whitworth Miller and Marina Baccarin. And in our sports news, we want to send condolences to former Dallas Cowboys running back Marion Butler. The third, he was found dead at age 38 years old in his apartment. So we just want to send our prayers and condolences to his family and definitely make sure that they are getting all of the support that they need. We know Amber Heard got to pay some money. We had a K-pop group that met with U.S. President Joe Biden to discuss tackling anti-Asian hate. But California's Reparations Task Force is also detailing the harms of slavery and systemic discrimination on African Americans and how we possibly need some anti-hate legislation put in effect for us as well. We do know that the unfortunate situation with the gunman opening fire in Oklahoma, killing 5 people, including himself, at a hospital on campus. Heartbreaking news, and we want to send all of our prayers and condolences to that family and that community and everyone that's been touched, just anyone that's stressing or even dealing, emotionally with the traumas of hearing about all this craziness in the news. It could be a lot to take on, but we do know that our House Judiciary Committee is going to be holding an emergency session today to advance a legislative package of gun violence prevention measures after we have following all this news from the mass shootings that we've had this week. We talked about the lady that was thrown 10 feet into the air for approaching a bison near Yellowstone. So we know that she is recovering from her injuries from that, and hopefully she's doing a lot better than she was last week. Boyd Gaming is also going to be hiring for positions such as housekeeping, security officers, and room reservations agents in various dining positions. So if you have any experience in that, please attend the job fair on June 7th. Know that they will be hiring on the spot and drug tests will be conducted. So definitely make sure that you bring your official identification, a resume, and dress professionally. The event is going to be held at the Orleans Hotel in the casino ballrooms, and it's going to be from 1 to 4 p.m. And again, parking is free, so no excuses. Definitely pull up and, get you a little extra income. That's what we like to see. We did also talk about Happy Pride Month and Nevada being the 4th state with the most legislation that protects trans youth in the country. And LeBron James is officially a billionaire as of today. Well, according to Forbes, as we know. And I'm still wondering if they pay for them to be on there, or how do Forbes be all in y'all business like that anyway? Like, do y'all send like bank statements and then be like, okay, how much this person got, how much this person got? I feel like somebody getting paid underneath the table. Something is going on here, because how does Forbes just decide they know who got all the money? We don't know. We'll figure it out. We gave y'all some traffic today. We know we gave y'all that COVID news. And of course, we wanted to remind everyone about the Nevada revenge porn laws that are becoming more common, but it is a very serious situation. It is a felony in the state. But there was a woman here who had a video uploaded of her to Pornhub without her consent, and she's actually suing against that that individual. And we definitely want her to get everything that she needs from that situation. And remember, permission and consent is important, people. Okay. We did also talk about the woman who was killed and her 2 children that were injured when they were parasailing on a family vacation out in the Florida Keys after the captain cut the line tethering them to the boat. Officials are saying that it was definitely the captain's fault and that shouldn't have happened in general. But unfortunately, like I said, they did smack a bridge and they were like drug out by the water, and other people who are no type of law officials whatsoever had to jump in to be able to save them. But unfortunately, the mother died at the scene. So we also want to send condolences to their family as well. Now, I don't know who's going to be quitting from Tesla now that they all got to go back to work, but it looks like work from home is a thing of the past when it comes to this company-wide email that has been put out regarding Tesla's employees, where Elon Musk has said, y'all ain't working. So either y'all coming back to the office or y'all finna go not work for somebody else. So we'll definitely see how the Tesla employees are feeling about that, and if they feel like they need to be in the office. Now, some studies show that some people do actually work better from home. It does help a lot of people with childcare options, gas, bill. But gas is high right now, okay? $6-7 a gallon, all right? People don't want to just come up to the office if they ain't got to now. So can't blame them for that, but we'll definitely see how that plays out. Now, there was an armed teacher bill out in Ohio that is actually aimed at arming school staff with reduced trainings, is getting ready to head to the governor's desk. So we will be hearing probably later this week or early next week regarding him signing that, because it's more than likely he's going to, and that allows for teachers to be able to have firearms and handguns in those classrooms. Ricky had talked to us about a stabbing incident that involved a teen when she walked into a Brooklyn juice bar, and an adult stranger has NYPD out on the hunt for this suspect. Now, this was all filmed on tape. The man appears to stab the teen from behind, and again, it looks like it is completely unprovoked. So we're definitely going to see how that situation plays out and what goes on there. Now, there is also the city of Baltimore who is suing the Nevada-based company Palmer 80, which makes ghost gun kits. We are hearing about this more common. It's definitely going to be in the news, and we're definitely going to be keeping an eye out on it here because I mean, it's right up the road, a couple hours away. It ain't too far. I mean, it's far, but it ain't too far. We did also inform you about the unfortunate news that the Texas and Fiesta stations are going to remain non-operational through June 2023, following North Las Vegas City Council's approval. So hopefully they give us the Texas station back so we get some bowling popping and get some ice skating going at the Fiesta, but we'll definitely see how that goes. We talked about Nene Leakes being sued by her boyfriend's wife, who claims that she was humiliated when Nene posted her online. We talked about whether or not that should even happen. Is it her fault? Is it the husband's fault? We'll let you decide. If you want to have an opinion, of course, you can call us and let us know. 702-551-5261. We did hop into a great blow the whistle segment where I let y'all know I don't like cats, and it seems like this pro soccer player don't either, because he is banned from owning cats for the next 5 years. I wonder why they picked 5. Like, as if after 5 he's supposed to like not want to hurt cats no more. So 5 is kind of like I feel like they just threw it out there. Oh yeah, 5. 5. But that's cool. It ain't no big deal. So we'll definitely see how that plays out with the abuse conviction that he actually got. I was gonna say allegation, but it wasn't an allegation because he did say that he did it. So we'll see how that plays out for y'all. Y'all know this weather is going to be pretty hot today all over the world. The only place I've seen that was getting a little rain was New Orleans or somewhere today. They're going to be have some wet conditions, wet and windy. Now, what am I doing this weekend? I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to read. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do some mental growth, and I hope everybody else does it too. Jada's not here to give us the gems of the day like she always does, but before we go and get y'all all out of here for the rest of the day, we're gonna give y'all a little song, come back and wrap it up, and y'all just be able to just enjoy the rest of your day by continuing on the app. So thank y'all so much for listening in and tuning in with me on the hottest radio station on the planet. Y'all make sure y'all return back here next week for the hottest radio station on the planet, reporting live. It's Tia Network, and appreciate y'all.
Wake your ass up. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Get your ass up. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Know it got you feeling good. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Monday through Friday. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. Even on the highway. It's the morning wood. It's the morning wood. It's your morning wood. It's the morning wood. It's your morning wood.